Brando and Todd.
Hey, kid!
Welcome to Ball Busters, a show for fans, by fans, from who's hot, like my boy Todd, to who's not, like yours truly, to what's on the menu for the tailgate and everything in between and all around. I am your first round quarterback, Danny Feedback. Lining up way too close behind me is our second round running back, the guru of good brew, Brando.
You, let's drink some booze.
Our free agent flanked out wide is our diva receiver, Big T Little Odd.
1-year contract. Here I am.
And our star player, MVP of the Ball Busters, the one and only, signed to a 10-year contract, Liz Taylor.
Hello, hello, hello.
If you have a sport, chances are we will bust your balls. Come on.
Yo.
You know, you guys weren't here last week, Brando, Liz. You missed out all the draft.
Yeah, it was a good talk.
We had a special sauce. Big Mac Jones made an appearance.
Everything sounded great. It was a great episode. I listened to the whole thing and soaked it all in and had a good time.
All right. Okay. How about you, Liz?
I had a seizure.
Oh, no.
Is that a salad?
Womp, womp.
You had a salad?
A seizure, not a Caesar.
A seizure salad.
I was,
Very good. Very good.
Highly fibrous.
So I was out.
We'll give it to you.
I was out like when I came out. Like 2 days, I lost. I thought like Monday was Saturday. Like it was crazy. I was out for literally like 2 days.
Yeah, she called me and was like, "Oh, I forgot about everything." I said, "Yeah, we're
I don't
talking
even
to you."
remember really calling you. Like,
Yeah, he talked on Tuesday or something,
Damn.
and he seemed like he had misplaced a few days.
A Najee Harris pick hurt you that much?
no, I love it. That's what I wanted. He was the first running back to go in the draft.
Dodgy Harris.
I think that's going to be a dangerous combination. Not bad.
What's up with you, Danny?
I wish we got it.
Oh, man. Well, you know, I'm finally getting this movie almost underway. We got everything filmed now, so I got to cut my hair. And this is what happens when a man cuts his own hair. All right? I just crop it off in a couple sections, pigtail, snip, snip, snip. But Tuesday, I'm getting my yearly perm, so everything will be back to normal.
You look like a movie star now.
Perm? You perming it up?
Oh,
again,
yeah,
huh?
you know it, man. I'm bringing it back in style.
You should go with them, Todd.
Oh, you
Get
would look
yourself a
awesome in a
perm.
Yeah,
perm,
for your
especially
draft night.
Bro,
yeah.
I don't want to look like Logan Paul or one of them knuckleheads. I'm sorry. That's exactly how I'd end up looking. Like, man, oh, hell no.
I think you actually look more like a girl in your soccer outfit.
That perm could turn you into an NBW, Todd.
I don't know.
Natural born woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Natural born.
You guys want
Killing me. Maybe I'll get a perm for the draft party, huh?
All right, now you're talking my
Be
language.
Susie Q.
I know the right lady to give it to. 63-year-old lady, dude. She will hook you up, man. Tight curlers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's great, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Well, take a couple edibles. You go in there, you'll be rocking.
Speaking of edibles.
Speaking of edibles, are you ready to settle up on one of your many bets that you owe, Tom? How many bets deep are you now? You're the man that always
I
tells.
owe a couple, but, I think I owe two. I owe
Well, you
a
get the
Liechtenstein
Masvidal,
drink
you get
and some edibles.
the, I don't
and
even
some
remember
swag.
the Michelada or the
No, it was a Clamato.
Clamato.
Yeah, don't you have to chug something?
Oh,
The
Clamato?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was the L word.
No, it was a Michelada.
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 That's not the tomato paste crap, is it?
Yeah, with the beer.
Oh man,
It's a red beer.
that's how you pronounce that?
Yeah,
I say Michelada,
something like that.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
but it's a red beer.
You guys want to?
That's right there. That's like second place to pickles and raisins.
You guys
And the
want to?
worst things I hate right there.
Right
man.
beside mayonnaise.
That's you.
I hate mayonnaise.
In the Sun, I think, is up there for your list.
That's just a disagreement.
with the Sun.
Yeah, that's just a disagreement.
You guys want to crack this 9%er before Todd?
Wow.
You
This
guys,
is one of those
should we
kind
let
of
Todd
nights?
get through his segment, or should we make him settle one of his bets now.
How many's in there?
Todd's like, give it to me now.
This is his payout. This is his Flintstone vitamin payout.
How much is in there? Milligrams.
750. Vitamin C.
And that one?
Yes.
All right.
Because you were late, you have to pay more. So
Rehab
Suck
for
on
quitters.
it. So
You
don't
ain't
chew
a
it.
quitter.
Suck on it. Suck on it.
and if
I'm
anybody
sucking on it.
if you want, if anybody wants to
Danny, why can't I see your hands while I'm over here sucking on this candy? What's going on over here?
he's getting a UTH.
Yeah, under the table handy. I like it.
Oh, man. What's going on in the NBL world, dude? You going to hook us up or what?
Yeah.
I feel like you're holding off. Come on. Put in the cartridge and hit the power on button. There you go.
Here's Big T, Little Odd with the NBL and the NBW of the week.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to just say Nintendo disc was a little dusty. Had to take her out, dab her with a little alcohol, put her back in before she would play correctly. So we
You got to blow it in. Just like that a
you
few
just have to
times.
push it so it popped when it went in too, or it hardly was in there correctly. Did it slam itself in there right? There's a couple things to it. But this week's NBL NBW segment is brought to you by 3B Debris Removal. Why I just can't seem to put all three together
you
right
have
there.
it. You got it.
I'm just waiting for you to like jive turkey me over here.
No.
You need to look in the mirror and tell yourself you can do it.
That's awkward because I
Little Stuart
That's-
Smalley. Stuart Smalley.
Yeah.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone
No.
it, people like me.
I like to revert back to Cool Runnings. I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mug who won't take no shit from nobody. Cool Runnings. All right. Let's get back to this 3B debris removal. So you've been working at the house for a while like most people. You're looking at a pile of junk, maybe at your neighbor's yard, maybe a bunch of shit your husband don't want to get rid of, or your spouse. Who knows?
Don't look at Liz when you say
Maybe
that.
you're ready.
I know.
Well, I mean, y'all. Well, maybe I'll look at you then.
That's what I'm
maybe
saying.
You need
What
to
did
clean
I
the
got
yard.
at the house?
Well, might be something you want to get removed. Maybe that old rotting deer carcass in the backyard. Who knows? Time to get rid of some of that stuff. You can call 3B Debris Removal, and they'll take care of this for you.
Polyps?
Polyps?
Go on.
Oh, you got,
I'm an old man, Todd.
Oh, God. All right. So you can reach him at his website, 3bdebrisremoval.com, or call 321-263-9697. I said that wrong, so it's 321-263-9697. And this week, the special voucher is Liz is Cool. Mention that, and you get a 10% discount.
You got to mention also his new website he just launched.
Send it to me.
It's not in there. I'll have to get him to send to you. He just launched a new website called showusyourjunk.com, and you can actually send pictures of your junk, and they will.
Oh, no.
I know.
no.
I told him he knows. He knows. Send pictures of your junk, and they'll text you back with a quote on how much it would cost to have it done.
Is this an escort site?
I know. It sounds
No.
like Tinder.
And I
moment.
told him,
Trash Tinder.
I told him, I said, you know, if you tell people, show us your junk, what you're going to get, right? And he goes, yeah, I know. I'm already talking to my guy about the legalities of posting those pictures on a different website.
Well, let's get into this. Let's start this week off with a death. This happens to be a natural-born winner. One of the greatest boxing fights I can ever remember was Corrales and Morales. Diego Corrales passed 5/8/2007 on a street bike. I think it was in Las Vegas, and he had a fight where he was getting beat up so bad that he started spitting his mouthpiece out.
That was Castillo, Jose Luis Castillo, and Diego Corrales. That one
Okay,
you're talking
okay,
about.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I remember Corrales' moment, though, as he was getting beat up, so he started spitting his mouthpiece out to give him more time after they counted him out. We were counting on him. He stand up, he spit his mouthpiece out. But they started taking points.
Yeah, he lost.
He did this like twice in one round, then came back the next round and just stopped this dude.
No, it was all in the same round. He got
Oh, was
knocked
it?
down 3 times, and the referee was about to stop the fight, and he turns around and knocks out Castillo.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's the greatest round of boxing probably ever. Next to round 9, Mickey Ward, Arturo got him.
Ah, come on, you partial on that one you are.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
Birthdays.
watching that.
Birthdays. This guy just retired. But he was born yesterday. 5/7/1984. Alex Smith has a birthday.
Oh, shit.
I think Liz might like this one. Liz's favorite spitter on the sidelines. 5/8/1957. Bill Cowher.
Oh, I miss him.
The angriest-
Coach Coward.
Yeah.
I miss him. He's a great coach.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. Also, let's go into some history now. So 5/9/1960. Or actually, we're still at birthdays. Tony Gwynn was born. He died in 2014.
That was for him being born. Just to clear that up.
Okay. He's in the Hall of Fame in baseball. He's an 8-time batting champ. I mean,
He was. Great average every year.
He was always like right around 400. He was the one person
Yeah.
we thought could get Ted's.
Yeah, he's the closest guy to hitting 400 since Ted Williams in 41. So, and I think he did it twice. He hit 394 like twice.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Isn't that crazy how close that was? Yeah.
And coming up here, 5/11/1930. Our favorite voice of sports, Pat Summerall, was born. He was also played for the Giants. And he was born here, right here in Lake City, Florida.
Oh.
Died 2013. But he has a voice that everybody remembers. Was he, did he have, what was his famous call? Do you remember? Was it Summerall? Oh, okay, whatever.
He had so many.
Also, we got an ESPN legend here, 5/11/1955, Chris Berman.
Okay, all right.
It's a good one.
Fumbling, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
That's right. Let's get into a little history here now. 5/7/2003, Arsenal trashed Southampton 6-1 and Highbury to start the Gunners' invincible season, where they go on for a 49-game unbeaten streak. It ends a year later when they get defeated by Man U, which owned by Tampa Bay, so I'm happy with that. But I love the Gooners. That was where they couldn't lose a game. It was quite the run.
Arsenal.
I got one for Feeder. I got a new sport for you, Feeder.
Uh-oh, what do you got?
This sport is all about you right here. Okay, Feeder? 5/7/2018 at the World Snooker Championship.
I think I might have seen this.
You probably did. At Crucible Theater in Sheffield, Welshman Mark Williams beats John Higgins of Scotland. I was going to say beats John Higgins off in Scotland, but
Oh, easy now. Whoa.
I was reading up and I threw another F in there. I'm like, wait a minute. I better slow down. He defeats him 18-16, and as he promised, does his press conference in the nude.
Wow, love this guy.
Do you know what snooker is?
Explain it, because I want to see if this is what I saw the other day.
Anyone? I think it's just billiards.
Oh, okay. I was
It's
seeing
just
some
a different-
weird
it's
A
one,
different
too.
game in billiards.
I don't think so. I think
Just-
it's like the
so
original name of billiards. You know how the English have weird
Oh,
names for shit?
Okay. Man, well, the inbreeding, that's what it leads to.
Knackered.
That's actually for a dead horse.
That's like Neil up at St. Andrews calls me a tosser.
Neil, I love Neil.
Yeah.
You look like a
that guy.
tosser.
Every time I see you, you got a fag in your mouth.
True story. I've seen it. All right. Let's see. Where else do we want to go here? 5/8/1966. The only home run hit out of Baltimore's Memorial Park by an Oriole. And that was the outfielder Frank Robinson.
Oh, nice.
It's the only time in that
Hall of Famer, 500 home run hitter. Yep.
and that's the only time in that stadium that ball was ever got out of there.
How is that possible? The only time?
Completely out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay. I
over
gotcha,
the top,
gotcha.
out of the stadium. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Tiger, you're not alone on this one. We got another natural born wrecker.
No.
5/8/1988. Dirt's hero Mike Tyson crashes his $183,000 Bentley on Barrack Street in New York City.
Damn.
Reportedly throwing a backhand, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. All right. Oh, and this one here is for you, Liz. 5/8/1989. Paul McCartney released his remake of Ferry Cross the Mersey.
How was that for me?
It was in aid of those affected by the Hillsborough disaster, which claimed the lives of 96 Liverpool football fans.
I hate Paul McCartney.
Oh, come on, Sir Paul.
It's because he sent you a picture of his wanka.
Let's get in these NBL, NBWs. I got a couple, not a whole lot. But I'm going to give a natural-born winner to the Orlando Lions. I think they're winning right now. They started the season off strong for once. They're 1-2-0. They're looking good. They beat the teams they were supposed to beat. They got draws against teams that were better competition. So it looks like we're set up for something good here this season with the Lions.
The score is now 1-1 in the 77th minute.
Well,
Valentin Castellanos just scored a goal, so it's 1-1. Yeah.
we have another natural-born winner here, and he's in horse racing, and that's Bob Baffert.
Yeah.
So can I say something really
Yeah.
cool? I hate to interrupt you, but this is actually really cool. So my grandmother, she did bookkeeping for Bob Baffert at Double D Western World in Wickenburg, Arizona for like 15 years.
Did your grandma have double Ds?
I'd love to
Screw
talk.
you, Todd.
I'd love to talk to your grandma.
Like she,
aside from her double D's, but
every time there's a horse race, she'll call me. She's like, "Did you bet on Bob's horse? Did you
oh
bet
my
on
God,
Bob's
she's still
horse?"
alive.
My grandma.
Your grandma still? That's awesome.
My grandma's only in her 60s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my grandma's young.
Young people.
Like really young.
Young one here. So he's responsible for 3,046 career wins as a horse trainer. Last week,
He is amazing.
Last week, his horse Medina Spirit won the Kentucky Derby.
That was crazy.
I think he had a couple other horses in the other races that won.
I think one of his other horses came in like second or third.
Yeah, I think that
as well.
Right. Well, don't surprise me. I mean, he's coached two horses. It's crazy. Trained, coached two horses.
Get on that field.
I need you to put the long face away today, son.
Did you happen to see on Instagram who the first person to shake his hand when he got the win was?
Tom? I don't know.
John Morgan.
Oh.
Our local attorney, John Morgan, the guy who brought medical
Really?
marijuana to Florida.
Is that the one that the?
Yes, that's him. Yes,
He was
Yeah.
probably drunk and staggering around in the sand.
He
out
always
there, too.
he's the greatest person ever. I don't know if you guys saw on 420
I
he
could just see
posted a
him doing
video on
face plant
Instagram.
out there.
He posted a video on Instagram about why marijuana is the best thing on earth. And he's like, number one, the health benefits. He goes through all this. He goes, and number four, if I take a really good edible right before bed, I feel like I'm floating right above my sheets.
Yeah.
And then I have this dream every time where I'm riding a pink dinosaur flying through the sky, and everybody waves at me, and they're so happy, and they just want to ride the dinosaur with
Well,
me.
I can
Are
tell
you
you. I
sure
can
he's
tell you
only
this.
on marijuana?
It's
I can
hilarious.
tell you this. Bob Baffert didn't train that dinosaur. Yeah. So he needs to be careful. All right.
There's some good edibles out there though. I can remember this one time a friend of mine made some, and he didn't know what he was doing, and he thinks he put too much, and he goes, "Don't eat a whole one of these brownies." So of course I ate the whole brownie. I mean, it's delicious.
Brando.
And I ended up in Queens, and I'm lost in Queens. I'm hanging out with Russian people, Irish people.
Having a good time.
Finally make it back to East Brooklyn, East Flatbush, and sleep for like 12 hours. My girlfriend thought I was dead. I had a dream that I was hovering above my body in my basement apartment.
It wasn't
on
a
East
dream.
Flat. I don't think it was. I couldn't get back onto the futon because I fell asleep on the futon. I was literally had a dream. I was looking at myself on the futon. She was sitting there on the bed
Out-of-body
staring at me,
experience.
and I was like, "That was a good brownie.
Yeah.
That was a good brownie."
Next time we have Fritz on the show, we'll have to have him tell his story when he
Yeah.
was in California. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
let's stay
Yeah.
back still
Good.
with old Bob Baffert here. He has trained two horses to Triple Crown, 2015 American Pharaoh and 2018 Justify. I think that's one of the greatest things about horse racing is the names.
Yeah,
mean,
very cool names.
Equality had a draw from what was it?
What was that one horse? It was like Consolidated Debt or some
Yeah.
shit like that. I can't remember what the name of it was. Something like that. Yeah.
My Last Chance
if
and stuff.
you-
It's like
If you
Spiraling
got
debt.
to name a horse in the races, what would you name your horse? I would name mine Sativa.
Nice.
100 on Sativa.
I would name mine Todd's horse face.
oh.
Rainbow
I think
Todd.
I'm going to go with man.
Todd's little dick.
No.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, that would be such a big banner to put that on there. They'd be like, we can't get that little dick all on there. But I had it here, and I
The
was going to go
Conqueror.
with hashtag I'm not high.
Oh, jeez.
Has there been a horse with a hashtag yet? Because that would be hilarious.
Hashtag Dogecoin.
Wow, I mean.
How about future glue? Would that work?
Oh! No, glue factory.
Futures in glue.
No, what would you? What's a glue company's name?
Elmer's Glue.
Elmer's.
Yeah, Elmer's Glue.
Elmer. Nice one.
Those horses have the best life ever, though, because like they race in the Kentucky Derby, and then when they're done, they go to a farm, and then someone jacks them off every day.
Well,
Is that someone you, Dirt?
No,
that's what Dirk's been training for his whole life. He's like,
That's
"Man,
literally what
if
happens.
I could get
That's my
this
dream."
gravy job.
and then they sell it like, "Hey, this horse was in the Kentucky Derby, so this vial of jizz is like $100,000." And
No,
then
No.
people
millions and millions.
if they win.
Yeah.
But if they just compete in the
Yeah.
Kentucky Derby, they can still stud for like $100,000 a shot.
You have
It's
to put down a
ridiculous.
deposit, my grandma said, because, again, no, she did
Yeah.
all the bookkeeping or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to put down a deposit. One deposit that she told me is $1.5 million. The horse could have came out with 3 legs.
That's
but
crazy.
they put down that $1.5 million for that jizz. Literally.
That's
it's,
nuts.
It's insane.
How do they make
rolling
any?
the dice,
how do
man.
they make any money in this porno industry?
I don't think they do.
Go to Mexico, Todd.
All right, let's
just
get
fun.
I lost my spot here. Oh, we have an NBL, and that was because there was a natural born lien paid out at Whiskey Wednesday.
What?
A natural born lien was paid out. Yep,
What's that?
that means they were paid in full. Unconditional lien means they owe you no more money. All right, and that's New York Rangers. Well, New York Rangers were playing Washington Capitals Monday night.
Yes.
Tom
Was
Watson.
that the fight?
Tom Watson
Yeah.
was violated by the gentleman's code when he had no helmet on. The guy slammed him down, and he got an injury. Well, the following night, I'm not sure what happened with all the management and stuff, but apparently NHL really didn't put out more than a $5,000 fine to
Yeah,
this guy.
$5,000 fine, and they let him walk.
Yeah,
That's it.
so the Rangers, they ended up. I'm not sure if this had anything to do with the Rangers. Fired their GM, they fired their coach, and then their assistant coach called up a goon from the other league to come up and
From
stir,
the D League, yeah,
from
they
the
brought
D-League
up their hitman.
to stir shit up. So this thing started the first second of this match on Wednesday night. There were 5 fights that broke out. I mean,
Looked like the whole team was fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what they call it. Is like it's super rare in hockey, but it was a drop. It was a drop fight. So as soon as they dropped the puck, every single member of the New York Rangers dropped
man.
their gloves and just went at these guys. So it was like every member.
So-
the penalty box was so full.
Hold on,
it was
let's
crazy.
stay away from my segment here. All right, so there were 6 separate fights to start the game, including a line brawl 1 second after opening faceoff. I mean, there was definitely no social distancing going on in the penalty box because it was standing room only in there. I mean, it looked like a cigar lounge or something. It looked like the smoker's box outside of a bar. They're all in there just hanging out. It was pretty interesting, but it's fun to see that happen, though. It's a total of 141 penalty minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just quite a lot of time. That's a good 2 hour, 2.5
insane.
hours, 2.33 hours.
Reminds me of middle school.
That reminds me of that old movie with Paul Newman. You know what I'm talking about? It had the twin brothers. They played hockey. They're always fighting all the time.
Yeah.
Classic movie.
Goon.
Slap shot.
Slap shot. Yeah, there you go. All right. That's going to bring me to the winner this week of NBL, NBW, and it's a draft call. I haven't come up with the right word for
He's
I'm
shaking his
NBL
head.
for this one, but is there an Aaron here?
Oh, no.
Aaron Rogears? I mean, what is this guy doing? Right before the draft, he calls out, says, I don't want to be here anymore. He's just a turd. For that, I'm making him a natural-born loser.
Aw, don't blame him. Blame the messenger, old Shefty over there. Holding
what?
on. He knew that. He was holding on to the last. He admitted to
He's talking
it.
about Aaron Rodgers.
I
but
know.
it's-
I did hear it.
yeah.
Aaron? Right?
You never seen that? It's an old Key and Peele thing where the
Oh, yeah.
substitute teacher, he gets everybody's names wrong. Aaron.
Hey, D-Nice.
Do we have a D Nice?
Do we have a D-Nice?
My name is Denise. Don't you come at me with that bullshit.
You better go see Principal OK Shahanami needed Sean.
Principal O'Shag Nasty.
Yeah.
You mean Principal O'Shaughnessy? Get the fuck out of my classroom. Yeah.
Well, that's all we got. We got the good fights this weekend, too.
You don't have the Rays NBWs for sweeping the Angels?
First of
What's wrong
all,
with
I don't
you,
like to
Todd?
think of Angels ever getting swept out of the sky.
on Mother's Day. You are sweet.
Gosh. How will my mom feel about me?
He's
here?
charming. We have one female listener. He's charming her.
Well,
We got to put another NBW in there. How about 5 more?
5 more?
All of our mothers.
Natural born women.
Yeah, come on.
All right. We got moms.
wait a
Hey,
minute.
the retard. I tell you. God, none of that elevator just got off the floor heavy, Mom. Sorry about that one.
Well, she drank a lot. And,
No, she didn't.
well, it's lead
Then what's the
pencils. I think she was
excuse?
eating lead pencils or something.
No.
The paint.
Paint. Yeah,
Lead
all
paint.
lead paint was big back then. Kids were eating it.
Where did you grow up at?
Kissimmee.
Yeah, that explains
Don't you remember that
it.
line?
Yeah.
Remember in Tommy Boy?
thought it was
Did you eat a lot
Umatilla.
of paint chips as a kid?
You eat a lot- Oh,
Yeah.
another one. Woo. So this edible is kicking in pretty quick, apparently.
Wow. Is that what you're blaming it on?
Got to blame it on something. Either that or my good looks, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to win.
Wait till after the perm. Then it might win.
Oh, my God. What do I get it in?
Unbelievable. All right. Thank you, Todd, for being this week's NBW. Natural born wino. We're going to take a Metamucil break, but stay right there. Because up next, Brando will tell us why Rob Gronkowski's drinking beer infused with sauerkraut. You're listening to the Ballbusters.
You're listening to Ballbusters.
Ever saw Hermes who was helping Athena from the head of Zeus? Slyly annoyed, she then begat her own boy. But
You're listening to
his
Ballbusters.
throwing the top down from off
Oh, yeah. It's that time again. We got the tailgate going. We got the wings. We got the beers. I made a special little wing sauce for our producer.
Wow.
Since he's been labeled the...
Mustard princess.
Yeah, so I made a mustard-based barbecue hot sauce. I was going to test it, but I've had stomach issues lately. So if it doesn't taste any good, I don't know what that stuff tastes like. You guys are my guinea pigs today.
It's nice. Is it mustard based? It's got almost like a chili Indian spice type of
It's
vibe
got
to it.
yellow mustard
Interesting.
in there. Is that yellow mustard?
That spicy brown, Cleveland style.
Oh, that's what it is. Cleveland style. How do you like it, Dirt?
I haven't tried it yet. I was waiting because I thought we were
Those are
doing
hot.
beers. But
Well, kind of need your official review. But yes, we are going to have this transient artisanal ales.
Oh, no.
What?
You brought
Wait,
a
we didn't
tranny
even
to
talk
here?
about the first
on.
one,
We're not that.
though. We didn't even talk about the first
Oh,
one.
Is
yeah.
this a
so
hostel?
the beer we drank during the first segment, what we all enjoyed. I enjoyed it. Was the 9% beer from Rugged. It's called Rugged Outlook from Humble Forager Brewing Company.
It looks like a beer that I would drink playing Oregon Trail.
Wow, you play Oregon Trail?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, I played Oregon Trail.
I
That
love
looks
you
more like
more
the
and more every
Iditarod.
show.
DDH Honey Oat Cream Triple IPA Vic Secret El Dorado Citra and Galaxy, which I don't know what any of that is besides Citra.
Yep.
It was very good.
Those are
Didn't
those are
Citra
the hops.
stuff for mosquitoes that repel?
No, it's different. It's
That's
just-
citronella.
Oh, okay.
When are you going to bring that citronella IPA, Brando?
that sounds great.
Probably
Mosquitoes.
go good with this.
Mosquitoes will
mustard.
stay off you though. That's kind of cool.
Oh, my Lord.
So yeah, that's DDH means double dry hop. Double D's are
There we go.
if you
again,
had a
the double
citronella
Ds.
beer that made it so that wherever you pissed, you could just piss around your house and then the mosquitoes would come around, that'd be awesome.
I'm not peeing in
would
my
be
house,
awesome.
sir.
I said around your house.
It'd be fun to watch you pee around the house.
I do anyway.
Todd, are you
So
able
it's
to keep up
It would be
with
good
us
for it
tonight?
to actually do something positive.
Brando is winking hard over here. It seems that Todd's manhood is getting called out at this show as in a play-by-play manner. Are you going to stand for this, Thor?
I was looking at this beer, I wasn't really paying attention to what he said. So
He's kind of he's settling up on a bet, guys. We're watching him as he absorbs this 750 milligram vitamin C Flintstone vitamin tablet that he
Dude,
ate during
I still can't believe it's 750. I'm telling you, I'm a patient myself. I don't need more than 50. That's 50 is a crazy amount.
50 does nothing to me.
I don't know what kind of stuff you guys are getting. You know, I got some fake stuff that said it was like 500 milligrams. I started taking it, and it's fake. It's called like Willy Wonka stuff. So I'm worried. I don't know what you guys are getting. You have to go down to the pharmacy with me.
Okay.
No, I get it from California.
there's Willy Wonka flavors.
Yeah, like
at
the Nerds ropes and the Gushers and
Those are good.
Can you
all
read this?
that. Like all that's fake. I've had that too.
Can you read that beer, Liz?
Artisan Ale.
It's called Plurple.
Oh yeah, Plurple. It sounds like a strain.
It does.
Sour ale with blackberries, plum, blueberries, milk, sugar, and sea salt. 7.5%
Damn.
alcohol.
It's good. That's strong for a sour. What do you think of it, Dirt?
I like it. It's good. It's not like super sour, and it also there's like some sort of creamy sort of feel to it. The way,
It's like that milk or what?
yeah, something like that.
Milk sugar.
Todd, are you going to hop online and buy your Ball Buster swag? Because we're ready.
Oh, another bet that he lost. Dang,
That's not happening
Todd.
today.
Did you put all your money in Doge and not cash out yet?
No,
What's going on?
I had to buy chicken wings.
Put all your money into chicken wings. Great investment.
These are good wings, though. How much did you pay for these suckers? These were top quality.
That's what I call swag right there.
So you're not settling up on another bet, Todd? I don't know if we can trust you anymore as a
I
gambler.
don't think we were taking monetary bets here.
Unbelievable.
But you agreed to it. Do you need to get your lawyer in here, maybe?
Your lawyer.
No, I
We
don't
need to
want
get
that
your
lawyer. I don't want
Brando.
none of those lawyers.
I'm telling you.
Mikkel Makatarluri, what's his name?
I can't wait till he makes a
Multiple
comment. That dude is great.
You guys
I'm a
liked
huge
him?
fan of your uncle.
Well, my real uncle, Cornbread McGillicuddy, will be on the show soon.
Wait, but the other guy's your uncle, too.
The other guy was an imposter from Texas.
Whatever. Dirt, our producer's going to call him back up and get him on the show. I don't care about that. There's a striking resemblance. I don't know.
You guys are funny. There's lots of other stuff going on in sports, guys. I thought we were going to settle up on a bet, but we'll wait for that later.
We're making Todd like settle up on every bet he hasn't settled up.
I wish we had a
It's not my
One
fault. Y'all
night.
don't come prepared. Like, let's do a bet, then don't come in, or whatever the case is.
can't-
Or I know, don't make
Brando
it.
came prepared today.
Or we
I
can't
brought-
get the edibles.
I brought you your bet.
You're not going to sit here and shitstorm me on all in one night. I'm not going to.
That's my game plan.
Oh, that's the point.
We can spread it out. You know what? I'm going to actually make a special hot sauce just for you.
Ooh.
Pickle and raisin hot sauce. Just for Todd. Those two flavors might go together.
Right,
I've never
you
had
never
the
know.
idea before until Big T Little Odd came around.
Wasn't there raisins in the Room Full of Strangers hot sauce? Remember that?
Did you hear that through the grapevine?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was raisins in that.
Yeah, you heard it through that one, through the
Good one.
grapevine, yeah. Right.
No, you're not getting any sort of drum roll for that.
A drum roll
So-
on your haircut there.
How are these first wings, beer? Everything's going great. Let's talk about some more sports. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. You guys ready to get into these headlines?
Oh, yeah.
Are we? Are we?
Here's Brando with This Week in the Headlines.
The Dolphins got their numbers, and they got your numbers too, you fucking douchebags.
Whoa, calm down.
Do they have Aaron Rodgers' number?
We'll talk about that later,
Okay.
Mr. Big T, little doofus. Sorry. All right, guys. Dolphins got their numbers recently, and there's been some number changes in the NFL. Switching around of numbers. So you guys are going to see running backs with numbers in the wide receiver category. You're going to be seeing wide receivers with running back numbers, linebackers with lower numbers. I think our linebacker that we picked up in the draft, Phillips, Jalen Phillips, is going to be his Pop Warner number 15.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty
Those
cool.
numbers are weird, though, how they're going
Yeah.
to change everything up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not a
I'm
fan too much. It's nice to know what number is sort of what position. I sort of like that. Now it's, well, even a few years, or I don't know about how many few
Well-
years, but a while back when they started letting those receivers have the teens and stuff, I wasn't a big fan of that. I like them being in the 80s.
Yeah. it's,
Cornerbacks sometimes have the same numbers as wide receivers, though. Like 22, 21.
That's mostly college, though. They don't do that.
No, no. There's like, I don't know who, but I've seen like cornerbacks with the
Maybe-
same numbers as like what, besides like the 80s, but isn't there like,
What was-
or no,
What was
cornerbacks have the same numbers as running backs. That's what it is.
What was Peterson's number for the Cardinals on defense? The safety?
No, he's a cornerback.
Yeah, was he a 24?
Oh, he's a 21. He's a
Oh,
Deion
okay. I
fan.
thought-
Ike Taylor was like
I thought the-
like 23 or 22 or something.
I thought Adrian Peterson was running back. He had the 24, right?
Oh, Adrian.
Yeah, I know. And then
no,
the other,
Adrian.
the other
No, he's
no,
a
you're
28
talking about
for the
you're
Vikings.
talking about Patrick Peterson, the cornerback for Arizona.
No, he's a 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our new shutdown safety corner, Javon Holland, number 22, he's going to have Mercury Morris's number.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
All right.
So yeah,
Temperature's
guys.
I think,
rising.
wasn't LaDainian Tomlinson, wasn't he number 11 at one point?
Yes.
I think he
11
was.
or 12,
LT,
yeah.
11 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was when he was playing for the Jets,
For-
I think.
Or for San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he played a lot of positions, though, so you could give him. He was a special teamer. He was everything.
That's true.
The Dolphins were given the highest rating for the draft by all sports networks.
Really?
Every single reporter, all of them. All right, so suck on that, you fuckers.
That's a lot of disappointment coming your way, then, I think. Because
We got some talent. I mean, I would have liked to have seen us do some other stuff. We'll talk about that in the draft, I think, a little bit later. But the Dolphins look good with their draft. A lot of good stuff going on there.
You're biased.
Did you guys hear about the Shiba Inu that just won't stop? You know that you can buy tickets to an A's game now with Dogecoin. 100 Dogecoins will buy you 2 tickets to see the Oakland A's play the Rays, which, by the way, we had a sad outcome to tonight's game, but it's been a fun series. And it will continue to be fun, so there's more of those games coming up. Aaron Rodgers has had too much sauerkraut on his Watson sandwiches.
Oh,
But you know what he needs? A Brian Gutkenduced sausage right to the face.
What is
Because
going on?
this guy has turned into, I don't even know. What's he doing now? I don't want to pay for the Packers. I want to pay for the Raiders. Oh, come on.
we
Get
call that
outta
a
here,
prima donna.
dude. Get
Oh, he's old. Post Madonna.
post Madonna.
He did the
Post
same thing
Madonna's
Brett
still
Favre
kind of
did,
hot,
though.
though. I mean,
Yeah, he's doing the same thing.
Same exact thing Brett Favre did.
It's the same pattern, too.
Yep, same numbers, same everything.
I'd
Just like Brett
Post
Favre.
Madonna.
it's not the same because Rodgers sat on the bench for 3 or 4 years before Favre decided
about
to jump
years.
But
out.
look at Jordan Love. He's doing the same thing. And Rodgers is doing the same thing. He's
Love hadn't even taken a snap on the
threatened.
first team during a game.
threatened.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
No love
Get
for
that it's a
Rodgers.
little deeper. I know. But yeah, I mean, I would think it'd be cool if he went and played for the Saints. What do you guys think about that move?
The Saints.
Think about quarterbacks that have left and won Super Bowls. Tampon Bradley, I think he's chasing Tampon Bradley a little bit.
There's only
Eli Manning, Elway, all these other quarterbacks that pulled that move. and got
Peyton
live.
Manning.
You said Eli.
Peyton Manning. Yeah, it's Peyton Manning. He
Did I
got
say-
the
did I say
Colt-
Peyton?
No, you
the
said
Colts
Eli. You
said Eli.
And then to Denver.
No, Eli did it too because he jilted the.
He only was with
He
the
only
Giants.
played for the Giants his
Yeah,
whole career.
but he jilted the Chargers in the draft because he got drafted by the Chargers and he said no, I'm not.
Well,
playing
if
for the
that's the
Chargers."
case, then John Elway, too.
And John Elway did the same
He
thing.
had 3.
Yeah, that one doesn't
Yeah,
count.
three
That's
NFL.
I'll throw the flag on that one. Yeah, he only played for one NFL team. That's not the same as a guy midway through his career changing teams.
There-
Like
yeah,
It's not
you
the
can't
same.
The
you
end of
can't
his
give it the-
career.
you can't give it the same
There's
sort of
only
weight.
one fit for Aaron Rodgers, and it'll probably come about week 5 when Tua is showing that he is not going to do nothing.
that could be
and
wild.
then Miami's going to be like, all right,
Wow.
we should have done this
So
week
Florida's
1.
just the retiring state for
Well,
everything.
Your bones are going to feel better in the warm air rather than the cold tundra. I mean,
Good,
I-
it's true.
Yeah,
I mean, not to mention, what, Green Bay's population, 500,000 at the most?
You should have stopped at 5.
And we're freeing up.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's we looked it up on Wednesday. It's like 394,000 is the population of
I
Green
was
Bay,
giving them the
Wisconsin.
benefit of the doubt,
crazy.
though. Yeah. Most of those are actual beavers.
There's more people than that in the
They,
pocket.
they said this week that they're the smallest market in the NFL, and they profited $500 million on that team this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do.
And they own the team. I mean, I think
Yeah,
he's
the
going to
city
get.
owns the team.
I think he's going to get a lot of kickback though, being that way in Green Bay. I don't think in Wisconsin with those fans as loyal as they are and as good. You know,
So where do
I
you
don't think
see
this
him
is going
going?
to go well for him if he continues this.
Where can you see him landing?
I think he has CTE.
I
I think they all do.
no doubt. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll just host Jeopardy, but
Nah, I heard he sucks at that, actually.
My grandma liked him hosting Jeopardy. She goes, he's
Really?
really good.
All right.
that's all that
And then
matters.
there was a question on Jeopardy where it was something, the answer was Green Bay Packers, and nobody got it right. Everyone just like kind of sat there until the buzzer went up. He goes, the team I play for, the Green Bay Packers.
Your grandma liked that because she could see the same eyes that you have.
Oh,
Them high eyes, big old bulging high eyes, and you get all stoned out.
Whoa.
And not for
what's
nothing, if they
going on
don't
here?
give the job of Jeopardy to LeVar Burton, they've totally missed out. That
I
guy
liked,
needs to be the host.
who's the gay guy?
I don't think I'll ever watch
The gay
that.
guy that does the new stuff. He's like, what's his name?
Anderson Cooper?
Anderson. I liked him
Oh, yeah.
when he did it.
Yeah, these wings are good, Danny.
Well, thank you. But I really think that the host of Jeopardy should be our boy over here, Big T Little Odd. Could you imagine how great it would be? Like, super
Spelling for
entertaining.
500 and be like, fuck! Western European countries. I'd be like, oh, Jesus.
No, that's why. No, that's why you
Holland.
can host. You don't want. I don't want you to be
I
a contestant.
I know, but I have to ask the question. Like,
You can read the card.
Have you ever?
until
Can
they
you
say
read a
like
card?
Belarus or something or Yakistan, I'd be like, yeah.
They should have Mayweather on there doing it.
The only two things you really have to be host of Jeopardy are to be able to read aloud and pronounce things
That's why it should be
correctly.
Mayweather.
And you're saying that you think Todd would be great at that.
Can't
It would
read.
be very entertaining, wouldn't
Yeah.
that not be? Come on, let's try it out.
All that matters.
Try, give us a time.
All right,
we
here
go.
in Final Jeopardy, here's your question. Or, here's your answer.
Okay.
The greatest podcast ever.
What is Ballbusters?
You're supposed to write it down, Dick.
Yeah, because that translates really well on radio.
Grandma's like, oh my god.
We came up, me and him came up with a movie idea last Whiskey Wednesday. Just because I thought it was funny. Is like when you were talking about Todd streaking. I said what would be funny is if
God.
it's like this drunk guy falls out of the stands and runs onto a baseball field and just throws a pitch from the mound and falls over drunk and throws up, and it gets super high ratings. So the team's like, fuck it, we got nothing going on, sign him. And so they just have this drunk guy that
He's
just
the mascot.
terrible. They just bring him into pitch, and he just makes an ass of himself and fucks up constantly. They're like, but our ratings have never been higher.
No, well, it turns to drought. Like if Tampa
great
Bay's
movie.
going into trouble, I might be the slump buster.
All right.
You know what I'm
I'll watch
saying?
it.
And I said, if Seth Rogen doesn't play that character, then yeah.
Oh man, that'd be fantastic. I'd watch that movie.
So what do you think the Dolphins' record is going to be this year?
2 and 14 or 15 or 17.
I
games.
like that one.
I haven't seen the schedule yet. That's coming out May 12th. That's going to be interesting. I think it's going to play into a factor for a lot of stuff. Fantasy. I think
Plus
it's important to
what is
look
it? 2
at.
extra games?
One.
One extra game.
One extra
yeah.
game.
So it's like uneven, which is weird.
Yep. So that the schedule's coming out pretty soon. Which I think, are we doing a Ballbusters fantasy league? We are, right?
Absolutely.
Of course we are. Yeah.
Yeah. So when are we going to draft? Do you want to draft like on air next week?
I think that would
Or-
take
That's
too
gonna
long.
take a long
Next
time,
week.
yeah.
Boring.
That's
But we
gonna
can
take a
talk
long
about
time.
it. We can talk
We're
about
going
it
to draft
before and after.
because we got to get more people together. We got.
Have
Yeah, I'll reach out to Tom and a bunch of
I
those
want
people
the
we talked
coach
to.
in here.
You're talking about Shot Doctor?
Yep. No.
Oh, no, who?
Who's the coach we interviewed?
Oh,
Offensive
yeah.
Oh, Vass, Coach Vass.
Coach
Yeah, he'll
Vass.
definitely do it.
I
Yeah.
want Minnie.
Yeah,
I want some other people too.
sure, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, Owen would probably do it.
We'll get
Let's
you
get a
whoever you
wrestler
want.
in here. Let's get
Yeah.
Drennan.
Drennan might do it, yeah.
Love to slap the shit out of that guy.
We should do it in a haunted house.
Oh, man. We talked about me and Owen talked. I'm doing a podcast now with Owen. We haven't published anything yet, but we're doing a pop culture podcast now. And we talked about it last night. And I was showing him the video of the whole thing that happened here. And he's like, and he was looking at the video, and he's like, dude, I can bring over a bunch of equipment. He goes, well, just shut off all the power and try to read the room and see what's going on. See if we can get Morgan to talk to us.
Nice. I like this.
That sounds wild.
I found out or me and Starley found out the place that we live in, our room upstairs.
Yeah.
The guy 2 times before us, because there's a girl before us, but the guy who originally owned it died up there.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god, that's scary.
Well, you know, also,
Our crowd thinks
It
so
is.
much weird stuff.
St. Andrew's Tavern used to be a house.
It's haunted.
You heard that story,
Yes.
right? With
Yes.
Jeff, that Jeff had that happen that one night? Yeah.
It's
And
wicked.
the shit came flying off the
Yeah, it
wall,
just
like
flew
not
off the
knocked
wall at him.
off, but like
It just
flew
off the wall at
like
him, yeah.
came like 5 feet in front of him. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There we go. I love that witch.
You know, the girls' bathroom there used to be a bathhouse. There used to be a big bathtub in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that room, that round area.
Soapy titties.
In like a bathhouse where a bunch of dudes hang out
Soapy
naked.
titties.
Yes.
I mean, it could have been.
But when you come in the door to the left, that round area, that was the bedroom, and then that was the master bathroom, was with the women's bathroom.
So Albert Pujols has been released by the MLB and making journeyman Rich Hill of the Tampa Bay Rays the oldest man in baseball, formerly a title held by Wade Boggs.
Oh, wow.
Wait, really? He held it at one time?
At one
Wow.
time, yeah.
And he was playing for Tampa when
Yeah.
he retired, too?
When he retired.
Yeah, wow.
That's unbelievable. He holds that record and that 120 beer record.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? How did he make it that long?
Dude, Wade Boggs was old school baseball. Like,
He's still
I
alive.
honestly, I know, but I'm saying that, like, the stuff those guys got away with back then in the 80s and early 90s, they could never get away with now because there's just too much social media and there's too many cameras around. Like, you couldn't get away with that stuff. Charles Barkley, oh my God, can you imagine if there was camera phones back when Charles Barkley was playing? And there would be video
what
of him
did- what did
throwing
he
that
do?
Mexican through the window in Orlando and like all the stuff he did.
Hey, don't be a racist.
He's slapped fans before that heckled him. He threw things. Like, imagine if all of that stuff was caught on video that Charles Barkley did. Oh yeah. But like Boggs was one of those guys that was apparently he was just pretty reckless.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I feel like for that guy, he wasn't.
So Boggs was the oldest in the league until Pujols?
Yeah, Pujols.
Oh no, active player. He was just saying at the time that Wade Boggs was playing, he was the oldest active player in baseball.
How old was he?
I actually don't remember, but when he retired,
Yeah, I have to look it up, but
I forgot that one. But Julio Franco had to have been 45, 46. They just don't know that guy's name. He never got.
Pujols, right? Like, how old is he?
Franco played. He was from Dominican Republic also,
Yeah.
and it's very, very common in the Dominican Republic for families to falsify birth certificates in order to get their kids more exposure because they just want them to be able to get out of DR and into baseball.
Sure, and they're good.
Yeah, and
They're
like
good enough
Julio Franco played forever, and yeah, that guy looked old when he was young. You know, so who knows? But with Pujols, the team is saying that the age conspiracy that's been talked about for the past couple of years now has nothing to do with why they DFA'd him.
Huh.
They said it was because of declining skills. I mean, he's hit 5 home runs this year, but he's hitting 198, which is terrible.
Yeah.
And if you saw that his last series was his last 2 games were against the Rays, and Randy Arozarena threw him out looked like he was just pepper tossing into the infield and threw him out because he just runs like he needs a walker, you know? And
I think
he's
it's a bit of age discrimination here.
well, he's supposed to be. Here's the thing: if you're a team that just signed a guy to a 10-year contract in 2012 because you thought he was 31,
Right.
and now you find out he was 35 when you signed that contract, and so you contracted a guy for $25+ million a year for 10 years, and now you find out he's not 41, he's 45.
But have you
know?
have you factored this in though? Black don't crack.
Yeah. And that also, how did they not know this? This was already known with Franco. Dominican, it's known that DR fudges ages. You think they would have done
I'm sure
some
they know it. They just don't want to
background
bring it
check
up.
First of
right
all,
out the gate? They would have
first of
done
all,
some.
it was never known with
can I
Franco.
finish?
It was never known with Franco.
I'm just saying. That
Well,
you're saying
I mean,
you
they knew, but they don't know.
Yeah, you stated
Somebody
that
knew.
it's a known thing that happens from this country that they falsify ages. They should have already investigated that earlier. So there's no one for them to point the blame at other than themselves for not.
Well,
yeah, but
Further investigating. anything.
apparently the Miami Marlins did because they were in the running to try to sign him back then when the Angels signed that contract, and their GM is actually the one who came out a couple of years ago and sort of first person to ever publicly talk about it and said when they tried to trace back his birth that things didn't line up, and that's why they decided not to sign the contract with him. So I don't know. But but yeah, nobody there's never been like a birther or like a age conspiracy or controversy like this in baseball before. Like Julio Franco is just people like I don't know, maybe, but that guy was productive all the way until the last time he stepped off a baseball field.
Yep.
And with Pujols, you were looking at him, and he honestly does not look like the same Albert Pujols that he was 2 years ago.
Looks like a grandpa.
Yeah, he runs like he's having trouble just just getting around, and it's weird. I mean, he's a big guy, and big people when they start to get old, that's what happens. Hips, knees, all of that stuff starts going. So I don't know.
Yep. Well, he's gone. Rich Hill is the oldest member, and he plays for the Tampa Bay Rays, guys.
Don't you think though? Doesn't it feel a little bit bad?
He just played yesterday.
Oh yeah, he looked great yesterday.
He looked great. Curveball was working. Four-seam fastball was zinging.
Yeah, but as good of a guy as Albert Pujols has been, and as good as of a personality he's been for baseball, it kind of, even with everything going on, it still feels bad. It's kind of unceremonious of an exit for a guy who's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer.
It is, but he'll come back and he'll do some exits.
He's only 33 home runs away from joining the 700 home run club.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I'm sure the Cardinals will apologize him.
He's
They
fifth
won't
all
have
time.
a problem with it.
They should. The Cardinals should bring him back and let him retire as a Cardinal.
Well, I mean, he
Won 2 World Series titles there.
he brought it back to him. So
Yeah.
Let's get into some NBA this week. Not NBL, not NBW, but NBA, National Basketball Actors Association.
I saw this. Yes.
So, we got the Lakers are right now plus 200 on getting into the playoffs. What do you think about that, Liz? You gonna put money on them? You put money on your boys?
Yeah, the Lakers.
How much?
We'll
how much?
find a way.
Plus 200. How much?
The floppers.
Oh, we're getting a bet right now. I like this.
I'll let you know when I do it.
All right, let me know when you place your bet.
I
She's not willing to admit it now, folks. I mean, she's not that confident in her team right now.
Oh, this sounds like a
I'm
Mayo
confident.
bet.
I
Sounds
think
like
this-
Miracle Whip.
I think the opportunity here is perfect for you right now, Liz.
Mayonnaise.
Hellman's.
Liz, hear me out. Hear me out. All right. You just moved here from Arizona. It's time to jump onto the Phoenix Suns bandwagon.
No,
Get rid of the
I
Lakers.
lived in
The Suns are
LA
gonna
for
do
10
it.
years.
You think the
I
Suns
like
can
the
take 'em
Dodgers.
out?
I like every
Suns are second
California
seed.
team.
Suns are second seed. They've been
Devin
winning.
Yeah, but they have
Booker,
trouble with the Lakers.
like-
Well, they didn't lose a game in the bubble last year. But they still missed
Yeah,
the
but-
playoffs. They were that bad going into the bubble.
Phoenix Suns, like they're good, but they're kind of like
Chris Paul.
the Baltimore Ravens. Like they're good, but they just don't quite make it all the way.
76ers are going to take it
Devin
off.
Booker's good.
That's where the money bet is at right now. Underdog 76ers.
No, Lakers all day.
Money bet as in they're the favorites or they're the
Finals.
best
They're
bet for your money?
third favorites, but they're a top seed. They got the strongest player in the East, and they can
Oh,
beat
yeah.
any team in the West, in my opinion.
They
Embiid,
can't
man,
beat
he likes
Jovic.
his hot stuff.
Yep.
He can't beat Joe.
Sure does.
Still in my mouth,
This is Joel
noise
Embiid
in my ears.
of Philadelphia
I'm no longer
76ers
good at
enjoying
milk. I'm used to spice,
hot sauce.
so I'm not feeling it. It doesn't go away. I don't have any regrets.
Talking himself through it. Talking himself
I'll
through
put
it.
money on that team. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It's actually good. It's good. It's good. That's a good bet to make, I think. I mean, don't go crazy. Don't put your whole house on the line. Maybe throw down $500,000. You'll
Yeah.
get your money back on that one. I think.
$500,000.
I'm putting the Suns.
500 large.
Suns and the Nets in the finals. Jazz are right there, though. They're a tough one.
Wait, so Lakers and Nets can go.
I just
too,
see
right?
the Jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz are going to. When the playoffs hit, it's going to turn into athletes, and I don't think the Jazz have better athletes. So
What do you think about the Celtics? Anybody think they got a shot in?
They're struggling.
Yeah.
They have to play in as well, right?
Yeah.
They have to play in also, right?
I
I think so.
Right now
Yeah.
they do. Evan Fournier went up there and just been hot trash since he got there. Since he left. I mean, it's funny.
a
You
bummer.
think about the Magic players that left. We lost Vooch to go to Chicago, who's not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon's the only one that got a good deal.
Yeah.
He went
made
to
out.
Denver, and I'm not sure where Denver's sitting in this either.
I think they're looking pretty good.
Yeah. Well, they lost a big player, though, too.
Your demeanor's shifting here, Big T, Little Odd. You feeling all right over there? Something's going on.
Yeah, I'm okay, Mick.
All right. Okay. He's ready to go. Next round. Let's go.
So, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Ballbusters swag page.
Uh-oh.
How do you purchase from this swag page?
How do you purchase $100 worth?
Yeah.
If you're Todd.
Let's say you were to bet
Yeah,
on.
Todd, tell us how.
Tell us.
It's a flesh payment.
Oh, no.
You got to put your dick in the computer.
You got to do a dick scan.
It pulls $100.
That was like
out.
not comfortable. First of all, my camera doesn't run long enough for me to scan that far, but
You should be able to fit it in the USB slot, though.
yeah.
That's why he's called Big T Little Odd to our listeners who may not have ever seen Todd's wanker. But it's
Probably seen my fun bag though.
it looks like a USB input. He was the first high tech kid, but it was the only thing on him that came out high tech.
It's like a thumb drive.
That's where the thumb drive came from. Also, that's where the TENS unit came from.
So let's talk.
Huh?
Let's talk about this
I don't get
thing
that
everybody says
You know the
nowadays.
TENS thing that shocks
Yeah,
you?
it shocks you.
Stick your wiener in the USB, you're going to get a little tingle shock.
Have you ever tried?
I'll try that when I get home, Todd.
That's how the thumb drive and TENS was created.
Have you guys ever tried to put that on your genitals? I'm just curious.
No.
No.
All right.
Electricity?
No.
Oh,
I
Tens?
watched a bunch of video because Impractical Jokers did that as a one of their when you lose the episode was they had Q teach a class to a bunch of pregnant women. It was supposed to be a Lamaze, but instead they put the TENS unit on him and simulated labor pains, and he had to like go through an entire like delivery, so then. Heather was like, there's a bunch of videos. Like, I started looking at a bunch of them, and it does not look like fun, man. Everybody
One
is
on
just,
the taint and one on the lower back.
Oh, God. I would, whoever's idea that is, better be prepared to get shit on.
Oh, man.
Because I'm going to shit on somebody. If you're, yeah. Let's go. You're making all my abdominal muscles and my lower back and all that shit, like all that shit tense up. Yeah, somebody's getting shit on.
Should we put it on the bet board? So Dirt and I are building a bet board, a big spinning. We're going to find a table or something.
Yeah.
We're going to take slices of chalkboard like pie and slap it on there, and then write the daily bets in and put it on a little spinner so we can spin it like a Wheel of Fortune or
like a Wheel of Death or some shit
Think
like
Aaron Rodgers would host that?
I think you could, Todd. Could Todd be our host?
that. Yeah.
Well, he'll have a note card.
He'd be like the Vanna White.
Yeah, we'll make his note cards for him. He has to read all
You
of
got to
them.
be that sexy.
Only if
though.
I can drink a beer.
We'll move for beer.
That'd be Todd with a beer in his hand on Wheel of Fortune, going up and tapping things. Yeah. It's a fucking F, Pat. Yeah. She got 2 fucking Fs. Put them on the board.
In his dress. His
What?
best Sunday dress.
Oh,
When's that happening?
It's happening. It's getting closer as the days go
Yeah, we're
on.
about to
Worst
pick
part
our
is it's going to
fantasy picks
happen.
soon.
No, not till August.
This August.
August.
Yeah,
is-
but when are you going to wear your
it's
dress
going to be in
in the bar?
August, and then I'm going to go to Labor Day, and everybody in Nebraska will be like,
So that's going to be our first celebrity appearance. Is your hair still going to look that good, Danny?
It'll be permed by then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, full effect.
Did you?
So will Todd's.
There's
guess
going to have
could
to be
go
a
to the
bet
same
on
perm
that
guy.
one.
The perm
We're going to have
bet,
to
I
some
like
Can
bets
Starly
on-
do your makeup too?
Dirt, if we make you a mustard princess outfit,
Only
will
if
you
she
wear it?
puts me in war paint.
No.
He played Hot Doggy Hauser, which is very
I
close
wear
to
all
Mustard
kinds
Princess.
of all kinds of fucked up shit on a regular basis. I'm just
I don't need a
But
date.
it's a celebrity appearance.
I'm riding this
No.
solo. I've got
We're all going to this.
Feeder's going. It's an undisclosed.
Well, Feeder's getting in there. I'm getting in there.
A van's going to pull
Darn
up.
right, yeah.
A van's going to
Gonna
pull up,
nab
put
me.
a bag
He's
over
gonna
with their
loosen
heads
it
and
up
take
for
them to
me.
an undisclosed location.
So they're going to mess my hair up right out of the gate?
You're going to Russia.
Oh, they're taking my hair. Oh, come on.
You're going to Russia.
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 We drink vodka.
Vodka.
They took it by the glass.
Was it? This is Russia.
This is
Fuck
Russia.
that bitch.
This is the machine.
The machine.
Speaking of the machine, that sounds like a pretty awesome movie.
Yeah, he was on the Monsters talking about it a couple weeks because the first time he ever told that story was on the Monsters, and because it's something he told at lunch, and Russ is like, "You got to tell that on the air," and so he's talking about actually using them in the opening of the movie, where it's like he starts to tell the story, and then it goes into a dream sequence.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
One last headline for the day, guys, unless you guys want to hear some more rambling, is, well, 2 more headlines.
All right.
We got some UFC cancellations. Nate Diaz is not going to be fighting in UFC 262 due to an undisclosed injury, but video has been leaked that he rolled a gigantic blunt and couldn't lift it up and sprained his ankle.
I wish I was there.
Yeah. Come on.
It's kind of a bummer.
You can't run. Is he really out?
He's out, dude. Yeah, he's not fighting.
Does he have
Yeah,
like
but
a
they're moving-
bicycle wreck or something?
Probably.
Something stupid that is going to be embarrassing for him to admit. I guarantee.
Like a
That's why it's undisclosed.
cardiac arrest trying to run up Mount Everest without like getting oxygenized or something. Just like, I can do this. Just, he's kind of a madman like that, so it wouldn't surprise me.
In more news about grown-assed men punching each other in the face, we have Floyd Mayweather, who's fighting one of the Paul brothers, but none of the Paul busters here tonight can figure out which one.
Is it? I think it's Logan Paul that he's fighting, right?
He's
'Cause
fighting.
Jake Paul's the one that fought last weekend.
Yeah,
I think this is Logan.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knocked out Ben. Asked you to knock me out.
Yeah.
No, but in that TikTok video, it was it was the guy who fought last. Whatever brother fought last beat the guy up. It was
okay.
him talking
It's Logan.
shit to May. No, it was.
I know, but look, I just looked it up. Logan's
But then why
fighting
wasn't Logan Paul talking shit to Mayweather?
They
Yes,
were
it's-
I mean, they're
Like-
brothers. They kind of do everything together anyway. So maybe he was just there and he
Also, they
decided.
look
Because
so- they look so much
Mayweather was
alike.
like, America knows what you did in Japan, and that was
Yeah.
the Jake Paul kid.
So do you even really know which Paul? Do they have like the same tattoos? They probably all have like the same tattoos in the same spot, so one could fill in for the other.
Right.
What other shit was he talking? He was
He was like, and then
ragging on him for
Jake
beating
Paul
his
or
wife.
whatever. Yeah, he was like,
He touched his hat.
"Oh,
Yeah.
you're not 50-0, you're 51-0 because you beat your wife's ass."
Oh
And then,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm going
That
to beat
might have
up
actually
somebody
pissed
who
him
can't
off.
who can't even read. You know.
I mean, Mayweather's got like at least that I know of four instances where he's actually been arrested and charged with beating his wife. So
Oh, yeah.
it's not uncommon
It's always
to say
on
that to
TMZ.
somebody. You know. But what I was going to say is when you said about the tattoos, true story. This actually happened like 2 years ago. Jose Canseco got sued by a public appearance agent that was representing him because he has a twin brother, Ozzy Canseco. They both played baseball at the same time, but Ozzy never made it to the majors. And so what he was doing is he was booking himself at all these public appearances and just sending his brother. Yeah,
That's classic.
yeah.
Classic.
How do they
Jose.
know though? Like, how did they find out?
Somebody figured it out, but I know what it was. The one that really made it, that really got him caught, was a celebrity boxing event that he had signed up for. He was going to be fighting somebody, and instead of fighting, he let his brother go and do the fight for him. And it was when they were in their underwear and weigh-in, there was a tattoo that was not there or whatever, and someone caught it, and that's how they figured it out. Yeah.
Rookie move.
I figured his roid tested him. You know what I mean? Not enough roids in this guy. This is not Jose.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, during
no
the
way,
pandemic,
Jose.
I don't know if you remember if you look it up, one of you guys look it up. It's during the pandemic. He made this whole thing where he showed this picture on Instagram or something of a piece of his finger that he had shot off his finger while he was cleaning a gun, and posted the picture. And he's like, "This is what happens when you clean a gun when the safety's off and all this." And then a couple days later, it turns out that it was all bullshit. He faked the whole thing.
Oh, jeez.
And got a ton of monetization on his accounts and all this sort of stuff, and it was all bullshit.
CTE much?
He's he's one of those guys that likes to pull the wool over people's eyes a lot.
He probably it's some bad CTE. You remember that pop up ball?
Yeah.
Not just a pop up. It was a deep ball. Yeah.
It
to
was almost a
center
home
field or
run. He was
something.
trying to
Yeah.
rob a home run, and he misjudged it or something, and the ball came down right on top of his head.
Right on his head.
Hit him in
man.
the
Yes.
medulla oblongata.
I think he was playing for the Rays at that time. I think he was. He played for Tampa his last season. I think that was it was either with Texas or Tampa.
I can't even
One of
believe
those.
we're talking about Canseco.
Yeah. He's an entertaining fellow, but if you get a chance, look at his interviews are hilarious. It's
They
like
are.
Scarface with
I want to
muscles.
see rat tails. And obnoxious glasses.
40-40 Club, Bash Brothers. Come on.
Yeah,
Everyone loves
definitely.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's
Oakland
why I
A's.
know him. That's the only reason I like him. But
Yeah.
with Ricky Henderson.
Today was Ricky Henderson Day.
Dave
at the
Henderson
Oakland
was
game.
on that team too, wasn't
And Dave Parker.
he? Yeah, that was
Yep.
a good team.
Days won on Ricky Anderson Day. That makes me feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah, yeah. He's a legend.
Didn't they make a ESPN 30 for 30 run Ricky run? Oh, that was.
Oh,
wrong.
wait a second.
Yeah, but that wasn't Ricky Henderson.
Oh,
That was Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought there was something on him on special.
Isn't Ricky Williams a football player?
Yes.
I mean, you're such a good thief.
Running
that
back.
That they let you
Miami
take the
Dolphins.
plate. That they let you rip the plate up. That you do that you make your like accomplishment on and run off with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
like
did-
you are such a good thief. You're so good at stealing. that
Yeah,
we're gonna let you have
that's
the
pretty
plate.
common though. When
I
Ricky
know, but it's
Williams
pretty
broke
cool,
the
though.
all-time stolen bases record, yeah, they lifted, or he pulled third base out of the ground and took it with him.
Is he the one that moved to the different country and became like Buddhist or something?
No, that's Ricky Williams that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
No,
we're
we're
talking,
talking
about
about
Ricky
Ricky
Henderson.
okay.
He was
I
an Oakland
curveball.
athlete.
Yeah,
No,
we're
but
messing
I was
with
talking-
you there.
Yeah, Todd made that into a fucking muddy mess. But
I think Ricky Williams was always a Buddhist, you know.
But he like moved and like to a different country and got all crazy or something.
Remember
and
when he
tried
was-
to come
he was
back?
just
doing all
wearing
of
a
his
white robe.
Crazy. He was,
doing all of his interviews with his helmet on
Yeah.
in the post game, yeah.
he was going off and living in like impoverished areas over in I can't think of what country it was, but he was living with locals in poor areas, like discovering
Just
himself.
in his robes.
Yeah, like
Just
you
in
see
some
his
robes.
interview, and he's like living in some little.
Just chilling.
I thought it was
little
like
India.
a
half
third
house.
world country.
I thought it was India because remember that one point he was living in Bangladesh for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a chill dude. Smokes a lot of weed. Carried the ball. That was back in the Warnstedt days, so he was running the ball 40 times a game.
Who was y'all's other running back that he replaced that was really good?
Ronnie Brown.
Yeah, Ronnie Brown was getting off, and then
Well, they
he
played
got
together.
Yeah, but then Ronnie Brown got hurt, and
Yeah. Ricky
Williams
took
just
it.
like he was like, oh, that's why I rested for the last 3 years. That's why I took that 3 years off so I can carry you this one final time here.
That one play of his, I think, is the greatest running play I've ever seen. The one where he got tackled by three guys.
Oh, yeah.
And he put his hand down, and so he was supporting the weight of all three guys.
Oh, yeah,
never
that
let
was
his knees
awesome.
touch the ground, and as soon as they let him go, he ran the touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, dude was something else.
Heisman winner too.
Yeah, by today's standards, I mean, I wonder when smoking marijuana becomes, considered a medicinal thing, like,
They don't test it in the NFL
green
anymore.
tea.
Well, they just
But it's still, isn't it? They don't test, but isn't it still
It-
considered a performance-enhancing
I
drug?
know this week in sanctioned fighting sports in Florida, they removed that. You just can't show up intoxicated at an event. You can't
Okay.
be smoking in the back. I think that's how it's going to be taken. Smoking in the bag, hotboxing your RV out back before you come in to fight or whatever. I think that's pretty much about the extent of it because they saw the municipal advantage.
I think that's why Nate Diaz starts out so slow in all his fights, because he's so fucking high
on the edible.
that it takes him like 30 to 50 hits before he realizes he's even fighting.
Feels so good, man.
And he's like, "Oh fuck, I better fucking do something, man."
Well, that's the thing I don't understand about. So the NFL guidelines, when they changed theirs, if you go, when they released the official change to the players' agreement and to the NFL agreement, it makes absolutely no sense. So
Yeah.
from the end of the Super Bowl until the first preseason game, they're going to test for THC. Once the first preseason game happens, then they're no longer testing for it.
It should be opposite of
what's
that.
the purpose of that?
Yeah, it should be
That
complete
makes no
opposite of
sense.
that.
It's a power thing because they know once the season starts, the players that are serious are not going to be smoking it. They might be taking edibles or some sort, but I don't know. I think
Unless
it's
they're
just
trying to pass it as like a pain relief.
Yeah, but it literally is like she's saying, it's ass backwards. What do you
Yeah.
care what they're doing in the off
Off-season,
season? I want to know
yeah.
what they're doing during the games, right? So it just makes no sense why they would change it that way. It seems like they had to appease like people who it was probably like there was a group who said no, we still got to test for it, and a group said no, we don't want to test for it, and so that's the way they appeased
When was
it.
this decision made, though?
Like 2 weeks ago. So it makes no sense. It's like
ass
either
backwards,
test for it
literally.
or don't test for it. But like stop all this
Yeah.
bullshit where
I
You
think
can only smoke it when you're playing.
I still
yeah.
think it's better. I think it's better that they allow it the way it's set up because if you did that now, a lot of players might just start smoking to the tees right now that used to not smoke, change
And
their
then lose their
perspective.
career because they smoked too much in the offseason.
Because they smoke too much in the offseason. Let it start during the season. You can see how it affects your individual performances at different times, and you can decide when you want to use.
yeah.
And rather than coming into it where you're high the whole time.
I think people
And then-
kind of know whether or not weed works for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Most people know. I don't think any of these kids, unless they're super straight laced, in which case they wouldn't try weed. But I don't think any of these kids haven't tried weed.
Well-
I mean, every high school kid I've ever met has tried marijuana at some point in their life.
Well, and it's also like if they're going to do that, then are they testing to see if you've got alcohol in your bloodstream? Because a lot of these states, it's no different. You know what I mean? Like these states where it's recreational, it's no different to smoke a joint as it is to drink a beer. So why are you still testing for this shit? Like,
Right.
You're not testing to see if somebody had a couple Budweisers last night.
They do because it can be considered performance enhancing.
Yeah, it's considered performance.
Yeah,
enhancing.
that
That's
makes
why.
no sense to
Which
me.
is kind of bizarre considering how it's classified in every other way legally.
Yeah.
If it's an illegal drug that makes you good at football, I guess
Or bad.
cocaine or bad. I guess cocaine makes you good or bad. I think everything or steroids or a cortisone shot or any of that stuff.
Do you know how many heart attacks would be happening if they're like, all right, cocaine's legal? Like, they're gonna be dropping dead out there.
Wide receivers
like-
would be dropping that.
I can't remember. I think it was Doug Stanhope
I'm
that said it. He
feeling
wants
so
to.
good.
He's like, stop testing baseball players for steroids. He's like, either that or start a whole nother league that's the all drug league.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to see guys who are on steroids. I want to see linebackers on PCP. I want to see all that. He's like, all drug league. Guys are tearing each other apart, and all these other leagues are going to go out of business now.
Is that comedian Doug Stanhope?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a trip.
He is something else, man. I listened to a little bit. He's got some. He's out there.
He's
Oh, yeah.
He is like
He's a second coming of Andrew Dice Clay.
Man,
or
he let. Well, that's
Benny Bruce.
Yeah. The story about his mom. Remember his assisted suicide with his mom?
story about him. He tells all.
I don't
he
remember that one.
bears all. Like
He
this-
just started
is-
talking about it because the statute of limitations ended. But his mother was like dying of cancer, and she was afraid to go into hospice and all this other stuff. And he's like, these laws are stupid. He's like, fuck it. Come over to my house. And he basically helped her like end her life basically because he's like, this is stupid. Like, why do I? He's like, we can. Your dog. When your dog is declining, you can go and put your dog down. Why is it that my 72-year-old mother can't make that decision for herself? You know?
Yeah.
So
Comedians can make that kind of stuff funny, and that's what's like so crazy to me.
well, he said that after she died, that he got proof that there is definitely an afterlife because all of her credit cards bought him and his friends a lot of cool shit out of the Sky Mall magazine, so he knows there's an afterlife.
Sky Mall,
Yeah.
where you find all your great stuff.
Overpriced.
Yeah. What, you going to terminate, germinate, and sperm on us today, Danny?
You got one more?
I have
that
a
the
bunch
last two?
more. I'll save these next ones for next time so that our fans listening can think, oh, I wonder what it's going to be in the headlines that were from last week that he didn't read. He'll be so excited.
Oh, a little teaser.
Teaser.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Brando, for saucing up our livers just enough so Todd doesn't go into withdrawals.
Thank you.
He
You're
looks
welcome,
he
Todd.
looks weird though. I mean, I think you might have given him too much of that stuff.
does
We're
sound
gonna take a little potty break. Hang in there,
You okay, Todd?
cause when we find our way back, I will tell you which NFL team is buttering up Aaron Rodgers with the offer of free lifetime massages. And it's not the Houston Texans. You're listening to the Ballbusters.
Meatball You're listening to Ball Buster. You're listening to Ball Buster.
Oh, yeah. Time to get those brains moving, man. I look around the table. Oh, this is not good when I feel like my brain is firing the quickest. This is not good, all right? Letting our fans know. Yeah, we missed you, Liz. We need your questions. We need to challenge
prepared.
each other.
This
Time
ep-
for some competition.
This episode of Lizz Quiz is brought to you by Yancey's Fancy, New York's artisan cheese. It's called Ghost Pepper, and it says, so hot, it's scary good. So we're going to dig into this cheese here while Liz...
Oh, wow.
Cut the cheese. Cut the cheese.
That's what she
Wow. I hope that's a butter knife.
It
Yep.
is.
Yeah, you are in no condition to handle a real knife.
And on your buzzer, this is the Lizz Quiz.
Eat the cheese.
Come
Todd.
on, Todd.
That much cheese? Are you
Just
crazy?
nibble on it.
It's a little slice.
Put it with that.
Little
Yeah,
slice
eat it with
of
some-
my
yeah,
ass.
you can wash it down with some Pringles.
I'm gonna go with this right here.
Jesus, Todd, is it just a night of you just...
Well, I didn't have any.
I don't even think you deserve to be read the Lizz Quiz.
God, that stuff looks so good to me. I've not eaten solid food in 3 days.
All right.
I need to go on your diet.
Why is no one else eating this?
I just told you why.
I'm about to
I
read
wish
my
I
questions.
Oh, you got one, Brando.
Why don't
Could. Okay,
All right,
wait.
question-
If you get it wrong, you have to eat it.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna
The
eat
whole
it
thing.
anyway.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. If
whole
you get
block.
if you get the first question wrong, you gotta eat the part.
No,
the
not the
part
whole
the part he
thing.
just put down.
Yeah.
No. Well, first of all, it's gonna be
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
because I'm not gonna answer. I'm just gonna be quiet over
Then
here.
you get it wrong.
That's
That's
never
not
happened on Ball Busters.
That's his third pitch for a strikeout, bro.
Wow.
All right, question number 1.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
everybody ready?
I guess.
What country has competed the most times in the Summer Olympics without winning a gold medal?
Todd.
You forgot his name.
Always the first one.
Iceland.
Nope. All right, you got to eat the whole thing now.
I think I heard this.
Oh, my God.
I heard it too.
The rest of your cheese.
There's a cheese on the Pringles.
Is it Japan?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Oh wait. That is
Oh,
hot.
dirt slipped in when I was trying to double.
All right, Brando, go.
Brando, Ireland, obviously.
Nope.
Feedback, who is Poland?
Nope. The Philippines.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
What? That's
All right, Todd, eat the rest of the cheese.
no. That wasn't that bad though. So I'm like,
Oh, really? Not that hot?
He gets defensive. No, actually, I might actually do it. All right, question number 2.
You guys.
What is
my eyes
the
are burning.
Todd? Shut the hell up. What is the only team in the NFL to neither host nor play in the Super Bowl?
Oh, this is horrible. I can't believe
Todd.
she was going to do this.
Cleveland.
So bad. Why do you got to do this? Yeah, I'm not going to say that. You can have that one. I'm not going to say that.
All right, chalk it up. I'll eat this cheese for you, baby.
Unbelievable.
Since
You're a
I
good
couldn't
man,
do
Todd.
your hot sauce, since I
Oh,
already did
man.
it, man. I'm
You
I'm
are
going
a
to
good
have to
man,
switch
Todd.
some things up for TGS here.
not
Oh.
gonna lie, eyes are getting a little burny.
Hey, now. All right, question number 3. We all know Dr. J, but what is his real name?
Oh,
Todd.
feedback. Okay.
Julius.
Oh.
Julius Irvin.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
okay.
can we get a playback on that? Because I think
I
I was...
thought you said
gotta play by the
Julio.
rules. No, I was trying to get the hot sauce. Got me off here. I'm paying off a debt. Give me a break. Little hot cheese.
Your asshole's going to be burning tomorrow morning.
I don't think my asshole's gonna work in the morning. It's gonna have a clog. It's
going to be flowing out of you like lava.
Wait,
Oh, man, that
did you say
tongue
your
is-
asshole has to work in the morning?
I said it's not going to work.
What's your side job
wait a
now?
second.
I know, right?
It's an
His side
inside job.
is getting that ghost pepper
I may have
cheese.
underestimated this cheese.
Is it coming back to bite you now?
Question number
Told you that
3.
Metamucil.
Who was the first ever NBA player to score 2,000 points in a single season?
Todd, Wilt Chamberlain.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with Russell Wilson.
Westbrook?
Bill Russell.
No.
Bill Russell Westbrook.
Bill Russell.
Wilson?
Dirt. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Nope.
Oscar Robinson.
Who?
Okay, well, I guess not.
Who?
Oscar Robinson.
No.
Okay.
George Yardley.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even
What
know.
year was that?
I don't know. I just have the question right there.
That guy was so white.
Holy cow, it's so hot.
But you're drinking beer. This carbonation is not making it better, Dad.
It's all right. It cools it temporarily. I'm trying to get through this. Next question, please.
Fucked me up.
Oh, my tongue is just it's
Okay, question.
Ghost pepper
number-
cheese sauce,
what is
baby.
this for?
It's
I don't
coming
know.
for
I have
you.
I have a few questions.
This is the
so-
easy
deep
part.
creaking
Not
right now, bro.
All right, next question. Kyrie Irving was born in what country?
Todd, France.
Todd, your eyes.
I
are
know.
gonna
Let's
crack.
keep it going here.
Was that right?
No,
Brando, England.
no,
Feedback U.S.
no,
Dirt. Jamaica.
no.
Where?
Australia.
Wow. Okay.
Top of the day to you, mate.
Australian-born Kyrie Irving.
I wouldn't think that. I thought he would have been put. His parents would have. His
No, it's
dad would have been
Australia.
playing football.
He's probably a military kid.
My tongue just can't hold it together right now.
You're gonna cry.
I'm already. Those are tears of pain.
It would have been great if you'd have got that first question right, because then you wouldn't be in this situation.
Oh, whew. Oh, dude, the
All right.
burn. It just.
I really hope people are watching this on our YouTube page right now, or our Facebook page
Ne-
right now.
Next question. Stephen, or Seth, as
Okay.
Todd likes to call him, Curry's father played professional basketball for what team towards the end of his career?
Todd. Oh. Houston Rockets.
Nope.
Could you repeat the question?
I know where he was
Steph
famous
Curry's
from,
father played basketball for what team at the end of his career? End of his
but
career.
end of his career. Dirt. Charlotte Hornets?
Nope. That's the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
I'll
to
go
think. Yeah.
Feedback Supersonics.
Nope.
Brando, Trailblazers? No.
Guys.
Spurs.
Toronto Raptors.
Oh, wow.
Nobody even knows who that team is, anyways.
Yeah, they're just champions
Yeah,
2
they
years ago.
just
No- or
won.
nothing. I mean,
Like
Well, they are the Tampa Bay Raptors.
yeah, now they are, yeah.
These Lizz Quiz questions are really blowing us.
Yeah, they're pretty-
All right, next question. What NFL team was originally called the Titans?
Oh, this is good.
Oh.
Man, I read this one.
I'm sure you did, Todd.
Feedback New York.
That's a good one.
Giants.
No.
New York Jets, Todd.
Yep.
Oh, man.
All right.
It's a good one.
Finally got one.
I got
Then
three.
Then I got
Did
two.
you?
I
Oh,
got
that's
two
right,
more.
yeah.
I got two more. No, you got two.
That was the third one I just
No,
got.
you. Oh yeah, it is.
Dr. J, you got Dr. J, you got Cleveland, and you
Yep.
got that one. Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. This openly gay player was the first ever to be drafted by an NFL team. What was his name?
Todd, Michael Gay. Or,
Oh, you
no,
were close.
Nope.
You were close.
You said it.
Oh, man. I had a great scouting report on him. I wish I would have known this. I have a scouting report on him that we shouldn't say, but it was great.
Was he
I'm
from,
telling you, I had about 20 puns in there.
where was he from? Vanderbilt or Purdue?
Oh, no, he's Missouri or
Yeah, there
something.
you go, Missouri, that's right.
It's Feedback Michael Sam.
Yep.
There you go.
And the last question: what team was Michael Sam drafted?
Todd. That was New Orleans.
Nope.
Feedback Chargers.
Nope.
Really?
you repeat the question?
What
call.
team drafted Michael Sam?
Detroit Lions.
No.
I'm just going to guess Cincinnati Bengals.
No.
No.
Think of a team that kind of just got replaced by another city.
Baltimore.
No,
Cleveland?
a team that got replaced. Like they
Oh.
moved cities.
The Raiders?
No.
49ers.
Oh my God.
Cardinals.
Titans.
St. Louis Rams.
Oh, okay.
Chargers was pretty close, though. That was a good guess. Whoever said
Think the
that
Rams are going to be any good this
Man,
year?
my tongue is hurting. I feel like I got a laziness in my left eye now.
Oh, man.
Got the edibles hitting you.
With hot sauce, it's like, man,
I
combination.
wish somebody had a michelada for him right
I
now.
know. It actually kind of feels like
There'd be
somebody
nothing
cracking
funner
me
than
in the eyes.
cracking
like,
him with a michelada right
they're
now.
Boxing.
Oh, man.
In the state he's in, you know.
That's what I was going to say about smoking weed. I used to smoke weed before I'd spar. I'm like, man, take you a little bit to get loosed up. But when you wouldn't smoke 3 hours before, then went to spar, you're like, man, I'm way sharper.
Have some
Maybe
rest.
this isn't good
just
to
wanna try
do all the time. Man,
All right, you ready? You ready to have more
is it
fun,
sniffling
Todd?
season? Because
I'm
I'm
ready.
like got the sniffles.
You ready?
Yeah.
Then let's hit the music.
It's time for Danny Feedbacks. Terminate, germinate, or sperminate.
Terminate, germinate, sperminate, brought to you by Todd's Watery Eyes. So we're going to do a little bit of a draft review since, Liz and Brando, you missed out. I know you guys love the NFL and the drafting, so...
It was a great draft. The Miami Dolphins got the highest ratings by all major outlets
Call
and
horseshit.
every newscaster.
We're going to see
Steelers
the
got
highest...
Najee Harris.
The highest rated you can get around here is get sperminated. So we'll see if they get sperminated. All right.
It's a given.
All right, so we're going to talk teams here. We're going to do a double shot of terminate, germinate, sperminate. Terminate means you don't like the way this team drafted. Germinate means you're on the fence. And sperminate means you think this team is going to explode because of what they did in last week's draft. All right, so let's start off with the 3 worst drafts by the team. Let's start off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Round 1, pick 24, running back from Alabama. What's his name, Todd?
Dodgy Harris.
There we go. Round 2, tight end from Penn State, Pat. Do you know his name?
Oh, for the Steelers?
I'm putting you on the spot, Liz.
Yeah, it's Pat. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I really don't.
come
I just know he's
on.
from Pittsburgh.
Oh, boo. Fryermuth. Everybody knows that guy. Pat Fryermuth. Round 3, guard from Illinois, Kendrick Green. All right, we're just talking the first couple day picks. We're not going to get in these late Saturday picks, all right? Let's talk about another worst draft by team. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Round 1, last pick, defensive end from Washington, Joe Tryon. Round 2, quarterback from the Florida Gators, Todd's favorite college team, Kyle Trask. And round 3, offensive tackle, Robert Hainsey. Oh, yeah. Third team we're bringing to the table, Houston Texans. No pick in round 1. No pick in round 2 because of the Laramie Tunsil trade and other mistakes made. So it started off with a round 3 pick, quarterback from Stanford, the only one left, Davis Mills. And another round 3 passing game weapon, wide receiver from Michigan, Nico Collins. All right. Terminate, germinate, sperminate. Pittsburgh Steelers draft, Tampa Bay Buccaneers draft, Houston Texans draft. Who would like to start this
I
off?
want this one.
They're fighting over it.
Take it, Liz, but I'm going to lose my thoughts. I've been under a lot of hot pressure here. I don't know when I have to go.
Sperminating the Pittsburgh Steelers, obviously.
Oh.
We got the first running back in the first round, like the first running back to be picked. I love that kid. He can hurdle over people, and we got a tight end, and we got rid of Alejandro Villanueva, who went to the Ravens. Like, we got rid of old players, brought in new players. Our offense is going to be on fire. So yeah, sperminating the Pittsburgh Steelers. Terminating the Houston.
Oh, poor Texans. Don't beat up
yeah,
on the
Houston
Texans.
Texans. I said Houston's. That edible is definitely kicking in. And I guess
It is a 750.
germinating the Niners.
Tampa
right?
Bay.
Or Tampa Bay, yeah.
Get in the game, Liz.
Okay.
Whatever.
Mike, she's on the
same
fence.
colors, whatever.
I am so just bukkake in Tampa Bay.
Because of the Kyle Trask pick?
No, because we didn't even really need anybody. I mean, the draft was just like a sideshow to Tampa this year.
Because all the same players are
But
still
there's-
there,
Yeah, but
right?
they got we got Trask. I like that because it gives us a lot of fun names we can have. I mean, I might be able to dress up as a dumpster and go up there. I mean, who knows what kind of jersey stuff we can have with his name, right? And they went after defense again. There's an offense tackle, or was it a
No, there was a tackle, yeah.
tackle?
With the
I
round
like
three
that
pick.
move. I think that's strong. Back us up. I mean, those guys always goes down. You need somebody strong. Second round's a good pick for that. And then we went, was it safety or defense on the third pick, right?
Defensive end, then QB, then offensive tackle.
Oh, so we went defensive end in the first. I like that too. I mean, I can't argue with that. I'm definitely going to just terminate Houston. I mean, they had no chance when you don't get a pick till the
Who
third
did
round.
they draft? They drafted a safety, or a cornerback and a.
Oh, Houston?
Yeah.
Round 3 was their first pick,
Yeah, I know,
quarterback, and their other round 3 pick was wide receiver.
But
Obviously,
those are all
they
guys that are going
know
to
what's on
compete
the
just to
future.
make the practice squad.
Who did they pick up for quarterback?
The guy from Stanford, Davis Mills, he
Davis
sort of
Mills,
had
yeah.
like
Some injury
injuries, yeah, but he was I think the 5-star like top quarterback recruit the year he went into college, coming out of high school.
In high school, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's at a Stanford.
Yeah,
And I'm definitely German. I'm going to germinate the Steelers. I mean, they needed a power runner. I think Harris can do that. We've seen the same type of running with Derrick Henry. I think they're kind of similar runners. And we might see the same effect. I don't think he has the same size, but he shows he can
he's
wear
like
and
a
tear.
Le'Veon
Yeah,
Bell.
well, he's not that shifty. Le'Veon Bell was a shifty character.
Patient.
Yeah.
let's not talk about his eyes.
Was he dodgy, like dodgy Harris?
Well, he kind of is. Well, all right. Back to the end of the wall. I'm in the phone booth. I'm body punching now. All right.
What is wrong with this kid?
Oh, my milligrams.
I'd germinate the Steelers because they're still hot trash, anyways. I mean, you're bragging about losing Villanueva. Who else retired from your offensive line? Pouncey.
Yeah,
your
our
offensive
center.
line is trash.
We got a center though. We picked up a
Oh,
center.
rookie.
That's where every team starts. That's how great players become great players.
Not
you got to
when
be a
not
rookie
when
to
they
become
lose
a
their
great
two
fucking
best
player,
offensive
Todd.
linemen. We're like, yeah, we're going to replace that with a rookie guy, and they're changing all the numbers. So this guy's not going to know who to call. All right, he's not going to know what his blocking assignments are. But we're going all in on this guy. Come in here.
I don't want to agree. I don't agree with. Don't want to agree with my right nut and my left nut. But I mean, I think that's what you got to do. With the exception of, I would sperminate the Steelers because I do think if we're talking about the draft, they got the best running back out of the draft. So that's like getting the best quarterback. That's like getting Trevor or Lawrence or whoever you consider the best. And then you look. I don't know. They got a tight end, but that doesn't really matter to me. That's the biggest move because the other moves aren't that big. Trask, it's not that big of a move. It's good for Trask. It's good for the development to learn from Tom Brady. He could be a Super Bowl contender one day, but I think that could have been any of those guys with Tom Brady. But
Under
especially,
Tom Brady.
yeah, especially Trask. I think it's a good match. I think they did a lot of back thinking. They hooked up Waddle with Tua. There was a lot of reconnections.
I mean, let's
that
be
were
honest.
created.
Brady needed a custodian. Trash.
Well, we got the Dolphins picked up Javon Holland. He was an FSU kid, wasn't he? But anyway, and then terminate the Texans.
Todd is
So-
broken. Do you guys see this?
Not broken.
Yeah, we broke his will. A little bit like what Usman did.
Bro,
to
I
his,
just hammered down
his
a
boyfriend.
bunch
Oh,
of milligrams.
no, please no, please no.
We're getting to the end, Danny.
No green outs, no, you're buzzing. No, save that
I
for
hammered down-
another
I mean,
day.
That cheese was pretty
Gosh,
good. I'm
man.
willing to go through the battle for.
Your eyes are watering.
I know
Let's
there's
get you a
still
little
water,
more
but it's
cheese,
pretty
buddy.
good though.
I know you want some.
Yeah, another
Just make the
slice
slice
of
a little
cheese.
thinner.
More. Okay.
I mean, it's getting thicker here. The D-man.
This is good cheese. This is quality stuff. Yancey's fancy.
The best running back in the draft was Etienne.
Yeah, he's good.
He's gonna have the quickest. I think it takes.
Dolphins picked up a pretty good running back.
Y'all needed one.
I mean, sort of. I don't think the Packers did that bad. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is all pissed off. They got a lockdown cornerback, Stokes, and they got what else they got? They got a good center. We should have got a center.
As a Dolphin, I mean, I'm surprised you're not jumping all over this because you're getting like some of Brady's leftover shit when y'all just got McCourtney signed to a one-year deal with you guys as a cornerback. You won a Super Bowl. You got somebody with some leadership coming on.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we brought him in. I mean, he's 5'11", 185. I mean, he's a truck out there. We think we're going to put him in safety, but we also brought in Javon Holland, who's going to play safety as well.
Did you notice there was a lot of safeties
and he's
drafted this year?
Fast, taller. I mean, he's all over the place. So that guy could be with McCorkle or McCorkey training, tutoring them out there. I think it's going to be a good squad. Once again, another good backfield. Xavier Howard, I think, might stay around. He might leave. I don't know. I think that's why we had to let go of a few other people. We let go of Bobby McCain, which didn't make any sense at all. But we freed up $6 million probably to keep Xavier Howard because he just got a new agent, and there's a good chance that because he got a new agent, that he might be asking for more money. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're freeing up money to go after a quarterback if Tua doesn't work out. I don't know. I mean, I know we're freeing cap space to bring in our draft.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what we're doing, but we're
Who's off the kilter here? I think that's happening.
That's far-fetched.
Who's off the kilter?
I think you are, Todd.
No, because you might end up with a Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan might have a.
He's announcing that he's off the kilter.
Matt Ryan might.
Who's off the kilter?
Besides me.
Matt Ryan might get beat out by. Who did they pick up? They picked up a quarterback, didn't they?
No, they went for the tight end. They didn't.
They got a second.
They didn't go for the
They
quarterback.
went Kyle Pitts, right?
Yeah,
it's a good one. That scares me as a Bucs fan.
We got Hunter Long, man. I think we did actually better than anybody thinks. I think we got the next Rob Gronkowski.
You should have. I mean, y'all had 47 picks in the first three rounds.
We only
or
have
something?
7 tight ends. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
All right, out of those 3 teams, I'm obviously going to terminate Pittsburgh. I know they got a running back. It's just a little short-sighted. I mean, Ben's gone. A running back, that's a short-sighted move. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm glad.
Honestly, can I say who I wanted to draft a defensive
Here's the truth.
Player first because we have no D-line.
All right, so we'll take your spermination of Pittsburgh and switch it to a termination.
No, I'm still gonna do it.
All right, okay. I'll germinate your
Bucks.
What are you doing?
I looked over at him. Look, Danny. Look, he is.
I'm going to stick a walled in his mouth.
I feel like
he's having
I
one of those
need to,
Caesar salads.
Squirt mustard in my mouth or something.
A seizure salad.
Yeah.
He looked like Ace Ventura in Nature Calls when he finds out that he's eating bat shit.
Yeah.
When he's that's what it looked like just now.
He's struggling. That cheese is good, man. It's going to flow out of you like lava tomorrow.
Well, the good thing is I had something in my eye, so all this extra drainage will hopefully flush it out. So I'm hopefully to have a new bill of health with my eyes.
Did you touch that cheese and then wipe your eyes?
I don't know, man.
Remember the icy hot incident I told you about? Don't do it, Todd.
I mean, that cheese might work if it was melted down. I don't know. You tell me, Danny.
It's going to melt down in your guts. All right, I'm going to germinate your Bucks.
Sliding down now.
I like what your Buccaneers do with that. They're looking to the future, getting the quarterback in the second round.
Wait, so
I
you're
like that.
Houston?
No, I'm germinating them. I am going to sperminate Houston.
What
else are you going to do with the round 3 picks? There's no way Watson is playing this year. They drafted a quarterback. What else were you going to do? Everyone wants to rag on him. What do you want those guys to do? You want them to draft defensive players? They got no quarterback. They got no good receivers. The Dolphins just got the Fuller. They got to do something. Everybody wants to rag on them. You got to sperm. They drafted for need.
You forgot about the one guy that left, the big star guy, AJ, DJ, TJ.
JJ Watt.
He
went to Arizona.
Yeah.
Nah, he's old news.
He's injured half the damn season.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. He's injury prone.
He's the same situation as Peppers was for
Julius
Tampa Bay.
Peppers?
Yeah, and he went on and he did good for the Panthers after he left us too. I mean, Some players got that. They do good, like Reggie White. He just kept giving and giving.
Oh man, that shit's
I
kicking
think
in
this
too
is like
hard on
brain
you.
fluid
Oh, I
flowing out
know,
of my eye.
Ronnie Reggie White. All right, let's do another second shot over here. Let's talk about the 3 best drafts by team. All right, how about Florida's own Jacksonville Jaguars, #1 overall pick from Clemson. You know his name. Who cares? The other pick, they're running back from Clemson again. They love Clemson. They're the NFL Clemson now, right? Here's your boy, ETN. Round 2, a couple of picks. Cornerback, Tyson Campbell. Offensive tackle, Walker Little. And in round 3, they got one of those safeties you're talking about, Andre Sisco. Well, that's a great name, isn't it? That's a lot. Syracuse. A lot of great picks there. 5 top picks, probably all going to be starters right out of the gates. You know what I mean? ETN will be switching up a little time. Maybe they'll start him as
there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, 5 starters in a draft like that right out of the gates. All right, let's talk about another team that had a great draft. I know you're not going to like this, Brando, but the New York Jets, pick #2. He's going to be fun to watch, the quarterback out of BYU, Zach Wilson, but I also think he's going to turn that team around. And you know why? Because the Jets also got in round 1. They traded up to get him some protection. And if you're going to draft these quarterbacks high, get him weapons, get him protection. With pick 14 in round 1, they got him the guard out of USC. I don't know how to say his name. Can you say his name?
Let me see it. Alajai.
You got it.
Alajai. I can't see your fingers.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
More?
Nailed it. No, it was Vera Tucker. And round 2, they got the receiver, though.
Is reading
and
from
that's
left
your
to
boy.
right or right to left?
That's your boy out of Mississippi, Elijah Moore. All right? I mean, that's a great draft.
He
You got
said
the quarterback.
Elegi.
They did do well. Yeah.
They did do well, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good. I'm not going to talk about the Dolphins right now, but yeah, that was a good move.
That receiver was ranked very, very high. Round 1, they got him in
If
round
you haven't
2.
talked about the Dolphins in the draft
Well,
yet.
let's not be upset any longer. The third team, Miami Dolphins, round 1, wide receiver out of Bama, Jalen Waddle. Round 1, defensive end out of Miami, Jalen Phillips. Round 2, safety out of Oregon, Javon Holland. Round 2, offensive tackle out of Notre Dame, Liam Eichenberg. Round 3, tight end out of Boston College, Hunter Long. Germinate, sperminate, Brando. I'm going to throw it to you.
Well, obviously the Dolphins crushed it in that. I mean,
Did you hear all that?
Is it-
Rattling off names left and right over here.
What's the best pick?
Waddle could be the best pick of all.
Didn't he play with Tua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that could be.
And he's a punt returner, kickoff returner, too, which
Yeah.
is a bonus.
Well, I'm hoping they keep Grant for that, but and let Waddle, Waddle get comfortable in there. But he might be how he gets comfortable running, doing the special teams. But yeah, obviously you got to sperminate the Dolphins. I mean that they did. I mean there's some things I think they could have done different. I would have probably picked up Slater instead of Jalen Phillips. I don't think we need another. Yeah, I think we need a tackle more than we need another pass rusher. We are already such an intense defense. We need to protect Tua.
More protection would have been nice. I do agree.
Or picked up a center. Myers would have been a good pickup.
You're
from
leaning
Ohio State.
towards germination over here with your own team, aren't you?
No, I'm just going with
Okay.
the things I mean,
Okay.
they're building a team, obviously, and I'm trusting that they know what they're doing and the people that they put together, the energy that they're creating, and the whole framework for what they're doing. So they got another quick running back that pops out, catches, runs. I mean, I can't slip it on his name right now, but he's kind of a badass. So they did great, and the Jets are going to suck again regardless. So I mean, they did well though. I better than I remembered. Because I wiped that out of my memory, apparently. Who was the third team?
We had the Jacksonville. So Jacksonville,
and the
Miami,
Jaguars.
and the Jets, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll germinate the Jaguars to see what happens with Trevor Lawrence. That could be something exciting. And Tebow might be coming around. 33-year-old Tim Tebow.
Oh, my
Tight end.
gosh.
Coming back as a tight end.
Tight.
Todd's favorite tight end.
Tied.
Tight.
I like Tide.
No, it's spelled
Tide Pods.
T-I-T-G-H-T.
No, it's Tight.
Which is tight.
Take a hit. All right.
Right? Am I wrong?
Well, if you're going to ask the question.
Todd, you got it all wrong again.
Something tells
I'm
me
making progress, though, because it
Give him
took
a
a
little
while
cheese.
for you to get here.
All right.
something tells me on Todd's laptop that little paper clip that pops out of the corner that tells you when you're fucking something up is probably like ready to commit suicide.
Give him a little cheese, make him feel better.
This is great.
Oh,
I love
It's
this.
starting to like get gut bomby, like the gut, like top where it, I like can feel it's hitting the
man.
pancreas area, maybe.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
There might be a little log jam, where we're gonna have some explosion actions. We might, the China rocket might land down in my toilet later.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love the China rocket talk.
Can I get on this one?
I think that's the fans' first laugh of the night. Or they laughed at something.
Yeah, they laughed at something really off the wall earlier. I don't know what that was
They got
about.
a sick
How much
humor.
How many milligrams of THC is in this cheese?
That's what I'm starting to wonder, because I like it, even though it burns and makes my eyes just.
It's ghost pepper cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking hot.
All right, well,
Unbelievable.
hey, all right. I'm going. Man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one here.
Yeah, let the cheese do
I'm
the
trying
talking. Go
to
ahead. If you
remember.
have nothing to
I'm
say,
trying-
put it in your
Eat
I
mouth.
another
like
bite.
Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville because the players they brought in are going to play right away. So I'm going to sperminate on them. I'm going to germinate. I'm going to germinate.
You actually sperminate on them.
I'm going to germinate. I'm going to germinate Miami because Miami brought a bunch of pieces in, like a whole bunch of really good players. But that's going to be that for me is looks like that's the 3-year answer, not the immediate result answer we're going to get. Like we're going to see an immediate answer in Jacksonville, more of an uptick. Like Miami has what do they have to win at least
You wanna bet on
9
that,
games this year? They have to win at least 9 games this year to have a successful season.
Better more
from
than that out of 17. They better
Well,
hit the playoffs.
Right. If they don't, then it's not a good year. Jacksonville, if they win 5 games, it's a good year for them. So that's why I'm going to sperminate them. I'm going to germinate. I want to, man. And then who's the last team we got here?
The Jets,
The Jets, man. I
Zach-
really like
Zach
what the
Wilson.
Jets did.
Jaguars, Jets.
Have you seen
Miami.
his mom?
Zach
Oh
Wilson's
my
mom.
God.
That's what it's come down. Is it? Because I haven't seen. Is that what we're talking?
Yeah. Well,
Are we? I mean, tell us. What
No,
is his
she's
mom
good.
doing?
She's got the kind of lips you like. She's like a good-looking woman. She's good
The
looking.
first thing he said to me after the draft was, "Did you see his mom?" And I go, "No," because I expected he was going to say some story. Oh, she was so excited, she was crying, whatever. I'm like, "Oh, why was it was emotional?" No, she's fucking hot, dude.
She is hot. She is hot.
Yeah,
His mom.
Yeah.
for sure. Stick it in
I
there.
already see his mom's going to be like Namath out there with the fur coat, roaming New York City, building the hype up for him. I like what the Jets did, but I can't believe the Chargers didn't make the mix.
I think Zach Wilson might end up with an edible problem. Very different from your edible problem.
Yeah.
Close, but
That's a tough one. I guess I'm going to have to just
What receiver does they pick up again?
terminate.
Drawing a blank.
They caught Sam, somebody more, I think.
Elijah
Elijah Moore,
Moore,
yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm retarded.
You never know, man. That's the thing about the draft. I mean, who knows if any of these guys are going to make immediate results for any team.
But you're going to see it at Jacksonville first. That's a big chunk of cheese.
No, what you're saying about Jacksonville is if they suck, it's still okay.
Lord.
That's all you're saying.
Yeah, if they have a losing season, it's still better than what they had last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, looking for 4 wins.
That's like
Very
a
happy.
mediocre tournament. That's
they
like a
could
dribble.
do 9. I mean, they're going against Houston. That's 2 wins. Who else do they go against? Kansas
Did you
City,
have a-
maybe 2 losses.
Atlanta.
Not Tennessee.
You
'cause
are
it's
all over the board today.
there's another one. I'm
Liz,
thinking of it.
Take the ball from him.
Sperminating Jacksonville.
Okay.
I hate you, Todd, right now.
Is it because of the long hair of the quarterback?
Rocking it, baby.
No, just, I mean, I guess.
Trisha Lawrence
Which
is hot.
I hate him, but like,
Oh, come
anybody will
on.
be good. Like, I don't know. Jacksonville sucks. So you have like the
The
first
city
pick.
or the team?
The team.
Oh, you
The
should
city's
have
actually
said
kind of
both.
cool. No, the city's actually kind of cool.
It's the biggest city in the country.
Oh, I don't know
far
that.
as
Geographically,
land,
yeah.
is it? Yeah.
Germinating dolphins and
Wow.
terminating the Jets.
Aw, the poor Jets. Come on. They did so well in their draft. Why would you do this?
But you know how
I
much
just have no faith in them. Like,
door-to-door knocking Zach Wilson has done to convert people to Mormonism, and I think you guys got to give him some credit for that.
it's like the Sam Darnold effect. He's not going to be good. He's going to be another Sam Darnold.
That's how the Jets were till Namath came to town. Then Namath made him win, right?
Name it.
Wow, he went to the bar. That was about it. I don't know.
He was a good figure for him. Wow, my eyes are at it right now.
Are you gonna? Do you need? You should probably take a nap.
You want some more cheese?
I'm good on the cheese.
Oh, God. Please.
I think that's all that's holding you together right now is the cheese.
Nah.
I think if it wasn't for the rush,
I
from
think
this
it might
cheese
be
that
all
your-
the horse.
your good buddy Brandon gave you.
I meant glue that's holding me together.
What?
We're
He's
just
trying to do
talking
a
about
recycled
horse
joke.
names.
Glue or
Glue.
horse? Oh, yeah.
Elmer.
Liz wasn't here for that.
What?
Yes, she was.
That was earlier.
It was earlier tonight.
Wow.
feel like
the
your hair-
edibles are kicking.
Is it
Oh,
me or is his hair
man.
getting grayer the longer we sit here? He's like turned into Storm
Jeez
over here.
Louise. All right, let me personally terminate the Jacksonville Jaguars draft, just because, well, their coach.
Urban Meyer spells arrogance, spells condescending. He was a scumbag at Florida. He almost died with a heart attack because he's a piece of fucking shit. Nobody would have fucking shed a tear if he died right on the fucking field at Florida because he was a cocksucker.
Yeah, I'm not going to give him any credit. Anybody who had was drafted first overall is going to take the guy with the long hair and taking that running back. I know you like him, Todd, so that makes me even dislike him even more so. Bad pairing there. They didn't need a running back. They had an unbelievable running back explode last year, and I don't like what Jacksonville's doing. I am not. I think Houston is going to end up with more wins than Jacksonville. Put it on the board.
Is that a bet?
I think so.
Is that a bet?
Who's going to
It
bet?
depends.
against
I'm going to
me?
bet you on that one because
There it is.
I just can't take
I
your
would bet
bet
on that
off.
one.
Or
All
am
right.
I bet? I'm like, all right.
Well, wait a
here
second.
it is.
It's Danny versus
I won, but I'm
Todd.
still going to take his dosage.
and Liz.
This is not good.
Danny takes on two ball busters
All right.
Yeah, I'm going
and
for
this is the
Jacksonville.
raisin pickle bet.
with mayonnaise, hot
I'm
sauce.
going to eat the raisin pickle bet in pickle anyways.
Yeah, but Liz said she's in on it too.
Yeah.
That you have to. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Make it a
Okay.
mayonnaise sauce.
A mayonnaise.
A raisin pickle mayonnaise sauce.
You're taking Todd's side?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
100%.
we're throwing in mayo, pickles, and raisins. Yeah, this is a sauce.
Throw in a hot
Brando,
pepper with
you got to
that,
pick
too.
a side. We got 3 people. Pick a side.
Oh yeah, well,
You're going Houston or Jacksonville. More wins.
Oh, I'm definitely going Houston.
All right.
But
Okay.
when the ball busters are split, there must be dildo throwing. That's a rule. Yeah, it's
Oh,
in the
no.
clause. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
I will make the sauce. We will put it on the tip of the dildo, and we were
Fire it
aim
away.
for the brown eye.
Miracle Whip or mayonnaise?
Hellman's.
Neither.
Hellman's Light?
What are you watching your? Oh, he's got to watch it. Well, no, that'll be after the draft.
I mean, I even drink Land Shark.
Land
That's
Shark
just-
Lager. That's
that's
Jimmy
not a
Buffett's
light.
beer.
I was looking for light in there.
That's
It's a
Jimmy
Land-
Buffett's beer.
It's a Land Shark latte.
What kind of beer is that, Todd? Like, what style of beer is
It's a
that?
lager. I read it right there.
You're getting smarter every day, Todd.
Now, I'm learning how to read. I just learned the other day. Yeah.
Good for you.
All right, let me get back with your Dolphins here. I'm going to germinate them. I got to see what's going to happen over here. You know, they were in a position to take a quarterback. Maybe they should have taken Justin Fields.
Sure.
But we won't
Would've been
know.
awesome.
But hey, what about Chicago? Going from pick 20 up to 11, they had a lot of confidence in them. So
Impressive. But I think in Miami, Justin Fields is your next Russell Wilson.
whoa, really?
I think so, man.
Wow.
I think we need somebody of that caliber, but I'm not losing faith in Tua because it was his first season.
I don't know.
It's just the injury. It's just being that association in my mind. I mean, him overcoming that is so important.
I mean, they're putting a lot of people around him, but I'm not sure why they didn't get him more protection. I think everybody's talking about that, but it might not matter because they're designing such a fast offense with so many backs that can come out and make catches. That's his comfort zone. And, I mean, obviously defense is going to be smelling for that and looking for that and maybe getting picks with that kind of stuff because those are dangerous plays with nobody back there. I mean, it's a pick six like that, you know what I mean? When you do those toss-outs to your backs. He's very comfortable with tossing to Gaskins, but he needs to, develop that downfield vision and get the ball
set
down
him up, though. That's play calling. If you get the right play call.
I think that's what Waddle's going to be good for.
Well, for me, I looked at Miami and I saw their picks as they were and what their offseason moves were it's going to be defense. I saw Phillips. Phillips is a monster. He's a Hall of Fame caliber defensive end. And for them to pass up on him, he's going to cause – I see that they're putting more effort into their defense because you were talking about their short offensive plays to where their defense is going to keep them in the game so they can have these lower scoring. They don't have to throw the deep ball. I mean, they made a lot of good defensive moves. Got rid of a safety, brought another safety in.
Brought in Javon Holland, and that guy's a shutdown corner. Yeah, could he his potential to be
with McCourtney?
Yep, or McCourtney or some. Yeah,
he's got a Super Bowl win, so come on.
All right, now I'm going to end it with a spermination of the New York Jets, just because of Zach Wilson's mom. Somebody whistle for me.
What?
Okay, there we go.
Well, the fans like her. But whatever, the Jets.
I know. Have you ever seen have you seen a family picture? She's like birthed a bunch.
It's number 30, Jason McCourty. Jason McCourty. This is for and Jared Doak. So that's who the running back I was trying to think of. Jared Doakes.
Okay. Do you want to talk more about this guy?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, we did pretty good. We got. I mean, like I said, love to see some offensive tackles. I'd love to see T. Slater up there and Penei Sewell would, but I mean, when you look at skilled players like these guys, you go, can't say boo to that,
Don't you have Tunsil?
No, we lost.
Oh, they got a lot of great picks. That was great. That was a great move getting rid of that. What was he? I think he was a marijuana addict, right?
I think so.
A marijuana addict.
He might come back like Ricky Williams did.
Probably might be what accounted for him being the highest penalty rate on our team. So. It's too high to hear the play calls.
I like that, though. I mean, I like that. Like, Tampa Bay's got Jensen, our center. He'll go out there and rough people up sometimes for no reason.
Well, I mean,
from a cheap shot. He'll take penalties, and you like seeing that. You like seeing.
That's not the only kind of penalty, though. I'm talking about, like, missed cues and.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to see my tackle put on a bong mask. Come on.
Oh, I remember now.
Oh, one of the greatest drafts ever.
A gas mask.
In the all-drug league of Doug Stamhope's visions, you would have that.
Man, that would be an all-star lineup. Just think about that.
Jalen Phillips needs it, though. That guy's already...
Would you have to play football to be on the drug team, though? I mean, could you have been like a boxer?
Like you, Todd?
No, like Mike Tyson or something wanted to fill in a position.
You played soccer.
Yeah, but I was never professional.
Really? You weren't
Maybe
a professional
one day.
soccer player?
Professional cheese eater.
No.
I don't want it anymore. Stop it.
Have a little more.
I'm done. I'm retired.
Just a little
feeling chest pains right now.
Just a little more.
All right. Now that Liz has quizzed us on the biz and we took NFL teams and covered them with jizz, we're going to take a whiz.
It doesn't last that long, though.
We'll be right back to wrap it up with 2 layers of bubble wrap. You're listening to the Ball Busters.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
This room is starting to stink over here, Todd. What are you doing?
I I'm attempting the impossible. I'm like halfway through this. How much does this thing weigh? What's the ounces on that cheese bar there? Woo! I keep eating it. My stomach's starting to burn a little bit.
It's 7 servings.
Yeah, I'm at least
You're about
3.5 into it,
Yeah,
I think.
you're in there. I would say so.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Feeling good, though.
It's 1 ounce. 1 ounce, 28 grams.
That's more than 1 ounce in my ass.
Yeah, I think that weighs. But maybe it's the way they measure cheese.
Your ass is definitely more than 1 ounce. Yes, I would agree.
I know.
agree in that
I
statement.
can imagine what my bag of dope would look like if that packed cheese was 1 ounce.
I learned from Instagram. I learned that the average human being has approximately 19 pounds of poop in their body from an Instagram advertisement for laxatives.
Mine's
Yeah,
probably
you gotta
higher
get
than that.
colon, or a colon cleanse.
Mine's probably higher than that because I'm full of shit anyways.
They said that when John Wayne died, he had 40 pounds of undigested red meat in his intestines.
How did they weigh that?
I don't.
Yeah. We're going to cut him open. Let's gut him.
Well, I mean, when they do an autopsy like that, they weigh everything.
Yeah.
Do they pull your intestines out? I mean, maybe he was a donor.
I wonder if he
No,
invented.
there's no way that a 78-year-old cancer patient is going to be a
You can still
donating
donate
anything.
your body to science.
Well, yeah, but you're not donating any
Well,
organs
you're
or
still,
anything.
that doesn't matter. You're still, if you donate your body towards
Yeah,
science,
You're a donor.
yeah, they're going to get into you, cut you open.
I think they came up with that rule for him. They're like, all right, we got to measure this amount. How much red meat is this?
Do you think I could open them up with my
Let's make
mom's
this an official
fabric scissors?
Oh, man.
The meat was still red.
Yeah, how did they know it was red meat?
I don't know about that.
It's like
I
a
guess they can test the
snake.
tissue. Maybe they do a tissue on it.
I don't know.
Oh,
Man, this
you can tell the
metabolism.
difference between beef and chicken.
Once it's digested, though, isn't it just poop?
They said undigested.
Yeah, still in there.
Yeah, so because the whole thing was that
I think he had like chunks.
Did they
of
catch
steak
him
in
like
there?
right after a feast? He was like at like a king's
this
banquet
the last
or
dinner.
an almond.
The
Yeah, the
last
last
supper.
dinner.
Okay, so he was one of those guys that was your like classic like steak and potatoes diet kind of guy.
I think it's more steak than potatoes.
Right, and what they're saying is that when you eat that much red meat, he was like eating it,
All the
at
time.
least 2 meals at every fucking day. That when you eat that much of it, your body can't process all of it, so it ends up just staying in your system. Yeah,
Ew,
He was eating
that's
the
so
equivalent to half of a black Angus cow a day.
He was just sticking a fork into a live cow,
It's an
apparently.
exaggeration, obviously.
you want to hear a guy who's? I guarantee you, this guy's diet. Todd would be on board with this right now.
Oh, yeah.
Orson Welles,
Ghost pepper cheese?
famous director Orson Welles. He ate the same meal 3 times a day. It was 2 1-pound steaks and a bottle of bourbon.
Nice.
That was his every meal.
Sign me up. What's his
Wow.
diet?
We got a new bet.
Oh man, do you know how expensive it would be to eat an 8-ounce steak twice a day?
3 times a day.
And drink a bottle of bourbon 3 times a day, and he
That's
did it.
$20. And
If you look it up, there's a
couple
famous
three
YouTube video.
T-bones
There's
in
a famous YouTube video of Orson Welles trying to do a wine commercial, and it's all the outtakes, and he's drunk as fuck, and he can't get through the commercial. And the guy who was the clapboard guy for that commercial back in the 70s, I guess he sent this video to Gilbert Gottfried for their podcast because they're all old Hollywood. Watch it. It's hysterical. What? Once it gets 20 minutes into it, he's like, what? And they cut, and he's like, what the fuck was wrong with that one? And they're like, you missed that one word. And he's like, I fucking said that word. And he's like arguing with him, drunk and belligerent. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Oh, yeah.
So what's going on this upcoming week here, Brando?
We've got a big night tonight for Dogecoin, the sports coin that you can now purchase A's tickets with. 100 Dogecoins. You can now buy Oakland A's tickets. And Elon Musk is going to be doing a sketch tonight where he's going to talk about the Dogecoin. And hopefully it's going to spike up even more.
Right on.
Okay. All right.
Do you own any? Have you bought any? You do? Awesome. I know a lot of people who have, and it's like, I think one of my buddies at the station, he bought it when it was 3 cents, and it's like 68 cents
Yeah,
on
it's been-
Friday.
it's
And what's
been-
it up to now? It's even higher now, right?
Well, it's been bouncing, so it dipped pretty good. But it's tonight he's going to do a sketch involving the Dogecoin, the dog, probably a Shiba Inu. It should be pretty funny. I mean, Elon Musk is behind this coin. So.
Well, he said it's Ryan Holmes from the Monsters. He said when he opened up his trading account yesterday morning, he had $6,800 in his account.
It is
crazy.
It's at 66 cents right now.
Yeah, he said he bought $100 worth of Dogecoin, and
right
it's
now,
now worth $6,800. It's
Brand-
crazy.
Brando
How long
has
ago did
a
he buy
lot in Dogecoin.
When it
right
first
now.
was introduced, when it was 3 cents.
Can I say how much you have?
Yeah.
Brando has $8,170.68.
Wow, that's
91
awesome.
cents now.
That's awesome.
$8,170.91.
Yep.
What are you buying it on?
Robinhood.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying is Robinhood. You can buy it on Robinhood, I guess.
Now, when do you decide to sell that?
That is the roller coaster of a ride.
Right?
I'm on
Your
right now.
retirement, man.
Because, I mean, is it going to be a real coin? They're saying that it is. They're saying it's going to bridge different platforms and it's going to be tradable. There's already sports teams, the Mavericks, the Houston Rockets, that allow you to purchase swag in Dogecoin. So
How do you spell that?
DOGE, like Dodge with no D. DOG. So it started out as a joke, and it's still kind of a joke. I mean, it's a meme coin. It was just invented by two guys as a joke. One of the guys sold his stock early on to buy a used Honda Passport, I think, for like $16,000, and got out and right before it when it's first spiked, because he didn't think it was doing anything more. But occasionally a celebrity jumps in. Snoop Dogg, Elon Musk. You had NASCAR did a car. You had
Well, Elon Musk bought a bunch of Bitcoin.
yeah, I'm sure he
You
owns
can
a ton
buy
of Bitcoin.
Tesla.
Yeah, he did
Bitcoin
that. I know,
now.
but he bought so much in Bitcoin to where he could
Do anything
trade
he
in
wants.
it. Yeah, he could trade do vehicle trade with it.
Oh
so.
yeah. I mean, you got somebody like that supporting it. I mean, right now it's at 66 cents. So I've got a limit sell set at 80 cents so that I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not selling off all of it in case it continues to climb. I'm just selling off a portion of it and going, oh, okay.
So why don't you cash out and then put like $1,000 back into it?
Because I'd be buying that 1,000 at a higher price than I originally paid for
Got it.
So I'd be diminishing my returns.
I don't get the whole
It's pretty basic.
crypto thing.
Well, there was a story just recently about 50 Cent where apparently he took a payment for a music festival back in like 2011, and he accepted Bitcoin as payment and just completely forgot about it. And then his accountant was like, "Hey, we've got that Bitcoin thing. You know what's up with that?" And they look at it, and he's got like fucking $4 million in Bitcoin now because he forgot that he took payment on it. Yeah,
Smartest
it's
thing
crazy.
you can do sometimes is forget. I forgot about Doge. I bought it when it was a nickel.
Yeah.
Probably 3 years ago.
Wow.
And literally completely forgot about it.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, I'll buy some more. And then I sold some, bought some more. But when it was at 45 cents, I thought, holy shit, I'm rich. And now it's at 66 cents, supposed to go up to $1, which still is not a tremendous. I'm not talking about life-changing money. I'm just talking about, hey, that's nice.
It's a big chunk.
It could be like a war grant in 30 years, though. So
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
if
war
it becomes
bonds,
a
so.
collector,
Well,
no, it'd be more of a collector.
So how is this going to make the
coin.
Dolphins better?
Because dolphins are dogs. They're sea dogs. Everybody knows that, Todd.
I thought that was seals. Like
Did you hear that
Like
Carol Baskins
plus piece.
came out with her own coin called like Kitty Coin or Cat Coin or something like that?
It's the worst idea. Okay, so it's called Cat Coin,
Cat Coin, yeah.
but it has a dollar sign in front of it, so it looks like Scat Coin.
Oh,
And
my gosh.
The internet is going to meme the fuck out of her. Scat Coin? Are you serious?
Probably the reason.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with that one? I don't know.
Liz, what's
think
going
I'll buy
on
some.
here? What's going on? What's around
I'm
the corner?
excited for Orlando Pride's 2021 season to start. They start on May 16th against Washington Spirit, which is where Trinity Rodman, Dennis Rodman's daughter, plays for. So, and it's a home game, so I'm excited to see her play live. Excited to see both teams, but I'm excited to see Rodman play.
Is that where Indian spirits come from?
What?
Washington
Like
spirits,
these?
like the cigarettes.
No,
I mean,
these come
Spokane's
from
an
like
Indian name. Or not
native,
Indian name, but Native American.
like the
name.
tribes.
I think that's from like Carolina's area. Yeah.
So how does
My grandma, or she used to get these in Arizona. She has to go to the tribes to get them.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment.
Is your brain working at all right now?
No, that thing is fully kicking right now. He looks like he's cheesing. While
He's cheesing.
I've been eyeballing this block over here.
Looks
I'm
like
like, I
he's
know I
cheesing.
can do it, but
That might be the
What
name of
is-
this episode.
what's the end game to this?
Speaking of Endgame, we started this show and you looked like Thor, and now you look like Spicoli.
Oh, just some tasty waves, man.
He looks like Thor ate Spicoli.
I had to stop at the vending machine, man.
I think I seriously have watched you gain 10 pounds since you ate that block of cheese. Like, you can see it building on it.
Gravity's setting in. My shoulders are sinking.
All of his muscles just relaxed all at the same
Whoa.
time. So
I have muscles? This is new to me.
Oh. I thought you shit yourself when you screamed out. Whoa!
Anything fun coming up this week, Mr. Producer?
I don't know, man. I finished the guitar on Friday, so I just got to do a couple tweaks to it, and I officially have no projects anymore.
That's a
so
sweet axe,
See what
man.
happens, man.
Yeah, where can people find this guitar and maybe order their own?
Oh man, it's not even. I'm not ready to start doing that
Hey,
yet.
for the
but-
I
right
can't
price.
believe you're not excited for Whiskey
Give you
Wednesday.
$9,000 a Doge.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, Whiskey Wednesday is Whiskey Wednesday is my
$500 a
weekend in the
scat
middle of the
coin?
week every week. But yeah, ever since I moved in this house, so we're going on 4 years now. Todd comes over on Wednesday and we drink whiskey and listen to music and watch TV and end up being fucking idiots.
So
that's always fun.
Where could a viewer see this guitar?
If you
Because
look
it
it
is
up,
unbelievable.
it's Dirt McCoy on Facebook or Instagram. Dirt McCoy, and I've got pictures on it on both places. On Facebook, I actually have the whole album from the beginning of when I drew the initial concept to the initial cut, and you can see every step of the process along the way.
I just figured out what Spicoli was.
What?
It's Fast Time at Richmond High, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Did you think it was a pasta dish?
I'm like a shrimp scampi.
At this stage of cognizance, at this
Scampi.
Oh, Spicoli. I'm like, is that cheese?
at this stage of his cognizance, he could have taken it as a racial slur. At this point, who knows?
No.
All he needs is some cool buds and some tasty waves. That's
Hey.
Spicoli, man.
Let's scale this cheese
All
thing
right,
up
all
again.
right, all right.
Yeah.
Can we scale this cheese thing up a little bit of a notch here? I mean, just a tad.
What are you talking about?
Just a couple of fingers.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about this ghost pepper as a suppository.
Oh man,
I already took my I did the oral
Liz?
part, so you guys are gonna have to do the suppository.
Remember, he said he would
part.
take a suppository
No,
at a
no.
visitor's stadium.
I took it orally.
Oh, we're at home. We're at the home.
You know
stadium.
they make
mind.
THC suppositories. Oh, you do know this, don't you, Liz?
What kind of market is that?
Liz?
They do inhalers. They do
I
suppositories.
know, but who? I'm gonna get THC. Stick it up my ass in that.
That's going to be on the board, right?
Yeah, I think it's
yeah,
for
we're
sure.
gonna mix.
Danny, I'm gonna sub you in on that one. I'm gonna need you to be my wingman. All right. I ain't so good with the anal tickling and all that stuff. Spooks me out.
All right, I'll put on 2 gloves and I'll hook you up.
No,
too.
you're
I'm a
taking
home
it
health
for
aide.
me. You're taking it.
What do you
for me.
mean? No.
I'm
Todd,
a
it's
giver,
2 fingers
not
in
a
the shoe.
receiver.
What if he finds prostate?
You
while
are
he's up there?
literally the team's receiver of the show.
I'm the
quarterback.
tight-
I'm going to throw it up
I'm the tight end
for grabs.
I'm the
Exactly.
tight end.
That's what he
Yeah, don't worry.
It's not going to be that tight.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
I
Don't
can
worry
fit
about
it.
it,
I can
buddy.
fit
Well,
it in the
after
tight
this
windows.
cheese, it's probably not going to be tight at all. It's going to be oiled up and everything.
Those
I'll bring the coconut oil.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that suppository is going to be jalapeno.
Bring you some anal beads so you can prep.
Am I at least going to get a rusty trombone out of this?
I'll give you a chili dog.
No.
That's where you titty fuck Todd and then you diarrhea on his
First
chest.
of all,
We're going to White Castle.
I have no titties, so what are you going to be?
I can make some
Says
titties.
who? Are you kidding me right now? I can see him jiggling. God, your nickname should be Marijuana Tits. Look at those damn things. Lord.
I was working out later. Earlier.
All right, we got to get the hell out of here.
Oh man,
Oh, Lord. For our producer, Dirt McCoy, you got to look at his guitars. For our wide receiver, Cheese Extraordinaire, Big T, Little Odd, Guru of Good Brew, Brando.
He might be cheesing.
Our star of the show, Liz Taylor.
I'm Danny Feedback. You've been listening to the Ball Busters.
Cheese it.